Choose blue, choose Tennessee Wesleyan University. And good morning. We're also on MixTV.tv, Mix 1041. I'm joined today by Josh Rogers and by Dwayne Williams. Guys, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, everybody. Glad to be here with you. Josh, it's going to be a big day.
Absolutely. We're super excited. First time, I think, ever in history, right, that we've got two teams in the Final Four, Lady Bearettes and the Cleveland Lady Blue Raiders. It's one of those days in this town and in this county where you're sitting there kind of on pins and needles hoping. I would venture to say there are some Bearette fans and there are some Raider fans that are going to be cheering across teams today, because I think everybody in the 4-2-3 wants to see an all-Cleveland, all-Bradley County final.
Yeah. That would be phenomenal. Of course, you get to this time of the year, of course, who the Bradley Central is going to play, Coffee County. We do know a little bit about Coffee County, but Bartlett is someone that we don't really hear a lot about in this neck of the woods throughout the year. But they've got a couple of big girls that's going to play hard. You know that. As far as a little bit of research that I've done, Bartlett is 3-1 over the past two seasons at the state tournament. Yeah. So they know how to win when they get to the Glass House, so we'll see how it works out today.
Yeah, absolutely. They're 29-10 overall on the year, and earlier in the season. And the great thing, we were listening to kind of some post-game interviews from Cleveland's last game where they took on Lincoln County and won 60-44. After the game, Coach Hensley kind of told us that, they've actually played Bartlett twice this year already. It doesn't show on the schedule, but in summer tournaments, they split games with them. One, I think, was in Lebanon. One was in Murfreesboro, where they split games with Bartlett. And so they have actually seen them. They played against them a little bit, so they kind of know. But we'll be really interested to see this Cleveland Lady Blue Raiders team go up against Bartlett here in just a few minutes.
All right, let's check in with the men on the call of our first contest, Cleveland and Bartlett, coming up at 10:30 this morning. Let's go live to Murfreesboro, MTSU, where we have Terry Evans, our longtime sports director, along with Greg Phillips, a longtime criminal. Gentlemen? Guys, can you hear me? Am I doing something wrong? Hey, guys, can you hear me?
We can.
There we go.
There we go.
Hey, you missed my intro, and it's my fault. I said we have Terry Evans, our longtime sports director, and Greg Phillips, a longtime criminal.
That's pretty accurate.
I know. Hey, guys, sorry about that. That's my mistake. That's the first one I've ever made. So, hey, listen, let's send it over to you. What's the atmosphere there this morning?
I'll answer that one. It's sleepy. It's early in the morning here in Murfreesboro. The crowd's starting to come in. Quite a few Cleveland fans here. Not many from Bartlett. So I don't think this one will be as loud as some of the other games from some of the local teams. But again, we've talked to the coaches, talked to a couple of players. They're excited. They're ready to be here. They're ready to play, and they're excited to get this thing going. Steve.
Terry, what about it, buddy?
I think it'll be a very good game. Cleveland at 24-9 on the year. Bartlett at 29-10 on the year. A little side note about this Bartlett team: they have 10 losses on the year. Only 2 losses came to Tennessee teams. They lost to Gibson County by 2, and in a tournament game they lost to Knox Catholic. Their other 8 losses have come from other states. They played and lost 4 games to Missouri teams, 1 loss to an Alabama team, 1 loss to a California team, 1 loss to a Georgia team, and a 1 loss to a Kentucky team. So they have seen a lot of different style of basketball. They've been in some big tournaments, and to me, they are ready for a game like this. For the Lady Raiders, they're also ready for a game like this because Coach Bianca Hensley have them playing very, very good basketball. And Steve, over here at the big show, you don't see hardly any teams put 3 freshmen on the floor at the same time, and yet that is Cleveland's MO for the sub-state game and for the game last Wednesday, 3 freshmen at a time on the floor.
Yeah, guys, it's going to be great. I want to get a word from both of you about the new Cleveland coach. This is her first year, Bianca Hensley. I have been so impressed by her in every way. We have loved dealing with her here at Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv. her professionalism, but also, my goodness, guys, she's been to the top of the mountain. She's seen it all at every level.
Yes, and as Greg Phillips always says this year, whatever game she's coaching, the game is not bigger than what she has seen before. The games don't scare her. You can put any other team on the floor against her, and Greg, she's not intimidated because she's seen bigger and better.
No, she's come in and done a phenomenal job. I love the way she coaches. I love her passion, her intensity, and you can tell again, just talking to the parents and to the players and all that. She loves these girls, and she coaches for them. She cares for them, and that's what makes a big difference, because it's not all, again, we love the basketball, we love the on-court stuff, but in this game it's not all basketball. It's about, at the end of the day, it's about relationships, and she's building relationships with the ladies, with her community, with the parents, and it's been fun to watch this year, just to watch how this team has gotten better, how they've gotten in her system, how they've progressed, and she's just done a really nice job. It's been fun to have a front row seat to see how that's progressed.
Greg, Terry, it's always good to talk to you guys. Always good to see you guys. And hey, that Lincoln County game we played just a few days ago, unbelievable game. Big win there by the Cleveland Lady Blue Raiders, 60-44. Little surprise there, I think, when listening to y'all's broadcast. Heard that, at first we thought there would only be 9 players for Cleveland in that game, but it looked like Micaiah Westfield came back, and she had a big game herself against Lincoln County. Do we expect Micaiah to go against Bartlett again today?
Hey, guys, I apologize. Josh, I don't believe they heard you. Did you hear Josh?
We did not. We lost you there for about 60 seconds.
Well, he went on and on. You didn't miss anything, but let me go back over to you.
I figured that.
If Steve would get off his phone and do his job over here, we'd be
getting it done.
I'm talking to the manager from the wrestling bat.
I'm just kidding. Hey, listen, guys, we were talking about how against Lincoln County had a little bit of surprise there at the beginning of the game. We thought that we'd only have 9 players there for Cleveland, and ended up Micaiah Westfield got the start and got to play and came out of the boot. Do we expect her to play again today?
Yeah, so she is listed as a starter, Josh. So she is going to play today. But you could tell in the game she's not going to give. I don't think she's going to be able to give significant minutes. She's probably getting a little bit better. But you could tell when she really needed to put pressure on that foot, especially because Lincoln County had the one girl that was a very strong girl and very 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 strong in the post. And when Micaiah was trying to defend her, you could tell when she was putting pressure on that ankle that it was being affected. So she will give them some minutes, but I don't, she's not going. I don't think she'll be able to be a full-time player today, kind of like she was against Lincoln County. Just giving them some spot minutes.
Well, somebody who had a big game against Lincoln County was Emily Patterson. I heard she was y'all's defensive MVP for that game. That she played probably one of the best defensive games she's played all year. What do you guys expect from her, Lauren Hurst, and Callie Brewer today?
So as far as Patterson goes, she has, as the years progress, she has just gotten better and better, and she's started to give them significant minutes. And Josh, the thing that she does is she gives them a kind of a physicality that that they. The other ladies play with physicality as well, but Emily comes in and she throws her body around, and she's willing to jump in and be physical, and they need that. They need a bruiser in there to be able to to do the things that she's done and to get rebounds. She made a difference on the defensive end, really, with her rebounding. It was the big thing that she did. And then they tonight with Lauren Hurst, they need Lauren to get open shots. They've got to create shots for her, and they need her to put the ball in the basket. And same with Brewer. Brewer's been solid all year, and they just need her, as a role player to continue to be solid and again just to work hard like she has the entire year.
Hey, Greg, this is a voice you may not recognize. This is Dwayne coming in, sitting in a little bit this morning for the pregame, and so glad to be listening to you all this morning on the radio. Also, good morning to you, Terry. Let's move and talk a little bit about Bartlett since we talked about Cleveland. Bartlett, of course, beating Sevier County 54-42 to make it to this round today in the semifinals. Two big players for them that scored a lot of points against Sevier County was Carrington Jones, a senior, scored 20 points, and junior Zoe Richter added 13 points in. So those seem to be the two big ones that maybe the Lady Raiders got to keep an eye on.
Yeah, most definitely, and that's the whole thing with them is Bartlett is a super athletic team, and they're going to run a 2-2-1 press pretty much the entire game, and so that's going to be a key to this is how Cleveland handles that press. Those two ladies they're good shooters. They can get to the basket as well and drive. So you got to defend well. You got to stay in front of them, and you've got to be down and ready to defend them going to the basket as well. So that's going to be the big thing is how Cleveland handles their defense. Bartlett is going to their offense is going to play off of their defense, and that's what we'll see in this game today. So can Cleveland handle that defensive pressure that they're going to throw at them for 4 quarters today?
All right, we're going to thank you guys. Stand by there in Murfreesboro. We're going to take a quick timeout. Right here, you are listening to Mix 104.1. You are also watching us on MixTV.tv. Our special state tournament pregame show is presented by Tennessee Wesleyan University. Don't forget to choose blue. On Tuesday, April 9th, you're invited to the campus in Athens and experience Tennessee Wesleyan University. To learn more, visit tnwesleyan.edu. Choose blue. Choose Tennessee Wesleyan University. Hello, Blake McCaslin. Dr. Tyler Forrest, the president, everybody at TWU. We're going to take a quick time out. Again, tip time is 10:30 this morning Eastern Time. We'll have it here with Cleveland Bartlett in the first semifinal of the day and the state Final Four at 10:30. That will be followed immediately by Bradley Central and Coffee County at noon. Of course, exclusive coverage on Mix 104.1. And folks, do yourself a favor. Download the Mix 104.1 app. It makes it very easy to listen. Also follow along with scores, that sort of thing. Download from our website, mymix1041.com. Presented, our app is presented by CHI Memorial. Well, do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Do you have restless legs or leg cramps disturbing your sleep? See our friend Dr. James Gooden at Milligan Vein. Milligan Vein offers an office treatment that can make you look and feel better within a day.
Still haven't gone.
Yeah, I know. You're talking about look better?
Yeah.
Is that what you're a smart aleck. Your procedure is covered by most insurance. Visit MilliganVein.com or call Dr. Gooden today at 423-961-5682. We're back in a moment where all of our high school coverage is supplied by Wholesale Supply Group.
Jenny, I just don't know what we're going to do. Hannah really wants to go to Wesleyan, but I don't think we can afford it.
You know, that may not actually be true. Emma qualified for the TWU pledge at Tennessee Wesleyan. She's going to be a Bulldog, tuition free.
But how's that even possible?
It's a program that offsets the cost of education for local families.
That sounds like a great option for us.
You just need to go to tnwesleyan.edu and check it out.
Tennessee Wesleyan, where dreams meet affordability.
Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Oh, what a day it is. Mix 104.1, MixTV.tv. And if you'd like, you can also listen on Facebook today to the ball games. We start at 10:30. I'm joined by Josh Rogers, Dwayne Williams, our special pregame coverage is presented by Tennessee Wesleyan University. Josh, what a day it is.
Oh, it's an unbelievable day. I mean, for this county and this town and our community to have two teams in the Final Four, it's just something that is really, I mean, in a lot of areas, kind of unthinkable and unheard of. You know, we've got two teams, like, obviously every year, you know, of this longevity of the Bearettes just being a dominant force in women's basketball. But now you've got Coach Bianca Hensley, got her Lady Blue Raiders to the Final Four in her first year. Steve and I, we kind of talked about this before, is that this is exactly what the community, the Cleveland community, the alumni, the fans, the administration, this is exactly what they wanted when they brought her in. And everybody kind of thought, might take a year, might take a couple years, whatever it is. Usually when there's a coaching change, that kind of happens. But first year, Final Four, got a shot for the state to go and play in the state championship today. Huge by Coach Hensley and those ladies at Cleveland High School.
Yeah, guys, could you imagine if tomorrow around 2 o'clock in the afternoon we're sitting here in the studio doing another pregame and we've got Cleveland Bradley for a matchup? Would this town not lose their mind? Would that not be probably bigger than any March Madness that we've seen in quite some time?
Oh, absolutely. I think for me it's, this is what this town kind of has wanted and needed, and to really kind of, if you look at the year, Bradley and Cleveland, they played, I think, 4 times this year, and Bradley's won every single game. So if you're Cleveland, you're using that as motivation, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if I'm Cleveland, if I'm one of those girls on the team or I'm Coach Hensley, look, we've lost 4 times to our rival this year. Now we got an opportunity to go and win this game and possibly get them again in the state championship and the state final, and we're going to win, and we're going to win when we need it. So if I'm Coach Hensley, I'm using that as motivation absolutely today against Bartlett. What say you and Terry and Greg? I want to know what they have to think about this.
Well, my thoughts are it's a great day, not only for this basketball game and Greg and I with the honor of being here, but also it's a great day anytime, any day that I hear Dwayne Williams on the radio. So my day has been made. Dwayne, this broadcast is dedicated to you.
Well, thank you, Terry. I really do appreciate that. I appreciated the invite this morning. This is stuff that I live for. I love high school athletics around here. You know that, and Greg knows that. So I definitely appreciated the opportunity to come in this morning. And just to hear your guys' voices and be here in the studio is awesome.
Well, I never wanted a morning show on the radio, and I was lucky never to have one. And the reason is Greg and I got up this morning. He's not accustomed to getting up and being on the road as early as we were. I'm not accustomed to being up at all until 12 o'clock noon. So it was an interesting morning, but anyway, it's going to be a very good basketball game. It's a Final Four basketball game, and it's a Friday morning basketball game on Mix 104.1 and anywhere in the world on the MyMix 104.1 app.
Hey, Greg Phillips, let's get a final comment pregame here, and then we're going to turn things over all the way to you guys.
So, thanks, Steve. And again, like Terry said, just thankful to be here, thankful to be a part of this broadcast team, to be a part of the. I know you guys don't claim me very often, but to be a part of the Mix 104.1 team. But my last comment is the first 3 minutes of this game is going to be huge for Cleveland to see if they can handle the pressure and to prove to Bartlett that they can handle the pressure, and then to set the tone with those 3 minutes of being able to handle the pressure. And if they do that, Cleveland's got a chance at winning this one today. If not, it could be a long game for them because Bartlett is relentless when it comes to the pressure.
Greg, got a final question here. You kind of alluded to it just now. What is the keys to the game from start to finish for the Lady Raiders today? What is it going to take? What's the keys to the game to make this successful?
So for Cleveland, it's going to be hanging onto the basketball. It's going to be rebounding and getting to the free throw line. So and I say it, especially when you get in an arena this size. I mean, you guys have heard me say it a ton of times. This floor, this shooting background is different. So defending and rebounding make a difference here in these games, because those are the things that, no matter the size of the court, no matter the gym you're in, those are the things that stay. Those are the things you can be relentless at. But just handling that pressure, and then they need Lauren Hurst to get on track and get shots to go down today.
All right, that sounds like a plan and ready to go. Tip-off set just in a few minutes from now. Steve, I know that we're very excited to be able to bring both of these games. Not only this one, immediately following this game, we'll have the Bradley Central Coffee County game right here on Mix 104.1 in the app as well.
That's right. Yeah, that's exactly right. So it's a big day. We're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll turn things over to Terry and Greg live in Murfreesboro. And that's it for this portion. And again, thanks to Tennessee Wesleyan University. Visit tnwesleyan.edu. All right, quick break. Coming back, it's Cleveland and Bartlett in the state semifinals. 10:30 tip. Back on Mix 104.1 and the app. Download the app at mymix1041.com. Back in a moment.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Everyone there at the Porsche dealership are so personable and very knowledgeable that we just keep coming back. What I was looking for was a sport utility that was sporty and attractive and had the ability to perform to my expectations. The service department goes above and beyond with their routine service maintenance, and they get me out of there quickly. Chattanooga Auto Square. Luxury lives here.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Choose your favorite flavors for endless combinations. 2 wraps, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, and we will overpay for your old car today. High mileage, cosmetic issues, that's okay. Rusted, busted, can't be trusted, all trade-ins are welcome. Just bring us your old car as is. Don't even wash it. You'll be shocked of how much I'm willing to pay for your old car in any condition. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where selling your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Did you figure out what you're going to do for college yet?
No, I don't think so. I'd like to go to Wesleyan like you, but I don't think my parents can afford it.
I bet they can. I qualified for a program and I'm going to TW tuition free.
Really? How is that?
The TWU Pledge. It's a program they offer to local high school students that basically helps with their tuition. You should check it out.
Will do. Can you send me that link?
Yeah.
Don't let anything stand in the way when excellence is within reach. Tennessee Wesleyan University is the best value in higher education for East Tennesseans. Tennessee Wesleyan, where dreams meet affordability.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
At the Glass House, Tenova Walk-In Clinic is open 7 days a week as you're listening to the Tennessee Wesleyan pregame show here on Mix 104.1. Terry Evans along with Greg Phillips, and let's go over to Greg for the Honda of Cleveland starting lineup. Honda of Cleveland located on South Lee Highway.
Thanks, Terry. For your Honda of Cleveland starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Lady Raiders tonight, here at 24-9, they average 57 points a game, will be sophomore Elianis Rodriguez, who averages 4 points a game. Junior, number 11, Lauren Hurst, 15 points a game. Senior, number 21, Callie Brewer, 7.4 points a game. Number 25, Emma Smith, who averages just over 9 points a game. For Cleveland's 24-9. For Bartlett, they'll be the home team tonight wearing the white, today wearing the white jerseys. 29 and 10, averaging 55 points a game, will be number 1, Carrington Jones, who averages 11 points a game. Number 2, she's a senior. Number 2, senior Morgan Williams, averages 7.3 points a game. Junior, number 13, Zoe Richter, 6 points a game. Junior, number 21, Dakara Ward, 4.6 points a game. And senior, number 22, Shamari Hamlet. That's your Honda of Cleveland starting lineups for Cleveland and Bartlett.
All right, Greg, thank you very much, and thanks to Axel back at the station making things go well for us as we're almost ready for tip-off on Friday morning basketball. The Final Four here at the Murphy Center, the Glass House on the campus of MTSU in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Terry, as we get set for the tip here, like I said a few minutes ago, these first 3 minutes are going to be big to see how Cleveland handles that press. But with that being said, it's my pleasure to give you Terry Evans on the call today.
Thank you very much, Greg Phillips, as Zoe Richter, a 6'1 junior, will be jumping against Lauren Hurst, a 6'2 junior. The official gets everybody set from midcourt. Ball is tipped, and it's going to be controlled by the home team on the scoreboard. That's going to be the Bartlett Panthers. The Panthers of Bartlett High School, just outside Memphis, Tennessee. With the ball, their best shooter, Jones. She'll have to give it up. They go left side. Driving baseline, shot in there, and hitting the shot left baseline is Zoe Richter, the one that had the controlled the tip-off. She is fouled by Brewer, and it's quickly 2-0 in favor of Bartlett.
Terry, one thing we haven't seen very often from Cleveland this year. They came out in a 2-3 zone instead of their regular man-to-man. So we'll see how they handle that and how that affects this game.
Richter's free throw no good. Here comes Lauren Hurst across the timeline. Cleveland down 2-0, and it's going to be man-to-man by Bartlett's Panthers. Here's a runner, bank shot left side. Lauren Hurst has the first 2 points for Cleveland. Good start, Greg.
Yeah, no, most definitely. They've got to find a way to create shots for Lauren, and they did that right there, coming off that screen, getting the easy 5-foot floater to the bucket.
Outside, driving, but giving the ball up. They'll go to Carrington Jones. Her shot 3 in front of the Cleveland bench. Good. Carrington Jones leads them with 11 points a game on the season. And she just got her first 3, a Kia of Cleveland 3. Remember, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3 on South Lee.
Terry, if Cleveland's going to stay in that zone defense, they're going to have to defend. They're going to have to defend the shooters.
Smith 3 off the back of the iron, no good, and the rebound will be pulled down by Bartlett. Pulling it down was Ward, a 6'2 junior. So they have 2 good-sized post girls. 3 in the air from the left side won't fall for Hamlet. They will control the offensive rebound. Jones wants to drive, goes through traffic, and we get a foul on Cleveland.
It'll be on Westfield.
So Mackay's first foul of the game. And immediately to our left, and in the stands behind the Bartlett goal, some Rowdy Raiders. Good to see them, and they're trying to cheer her on to miss, and they succeed on the first one. So good to have the Rowdy Raiders over to our left.
Yeah, Carrington Jones looking for point number 4 here. Gets it.
So 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Cleveland Utilities free throw line, and here's the pressure. Ball tipped and comes over to us. Almost a kick save, but we couldn't quite get the feet up in time. So inbound in front of us will be Emma Smith looking for Rodriguez. Elanius now gives it back to Smith. Emma across the half-court line. Ball into Hurst. Hurst to the corner. Rodriguez for 3, no good. A little bit short. Rebound, Kelly Brewer. Outside Hurst. Does she want the 3? No, she's going to bring it back to the head of the key and reset as she's guarded by Richter. Here is Westfield driving under pressure. Shot no good. Rebound, Brewer, and she's fouled on the putback. So put Kelly Brewer at the free throw line.
Nice job, Cleveland, right there, crashing the boards and getting extra shots.
So Brewer at the free throw line for Cleveland. Foul shot, no good. Got to make the freebies.
Got to make the free ones, Terry.
Callie takes Ames, had a very good senior year. And this one's off the side of the iron, and a lane violation
on Bartlett.
So Brewer will be shooting a third free throw right here. And no good. 0 of 3 from the free throw line. That's a tough situation. Here's Richter.
Got to make free throws.
Over to Jones. Comes off a pick outside. They move it to the left side. Richter for 3 off the iron. Rebound will be Rodriguez of the Lady Raiders. Rodriguez, 2 on 3. Lays it up. Shot no good. Blocking foul will be called on the Panthers. Shamari Hamlet, her first foul of the game.
Yeah, nice job by Rodriguez right there, getting the rebound and taking it all the way and avoiding the charge.
Foul shot, no good. Cleveland ice cold from the free throw line to get another. And no good. Cleveland missed 5 in a row. 3 by Brewer, 2 by Rodriguez. And we have a 6-2 game, Bartlett on top. Jones stops, gets a return pass, head of the key, switches to the left side. Richter will bring it back out and set it up. Cleveland still zone. Jones drives, cut off at the foul line. Here's Richter driving the paint, no good, and Lauren Hurst double teamed on the rebound and fouled. So, Greg, apparently the Panthers are going to give us a lot of chances to go to the free throw line. We've just got to knock them down.
Yeah, they definitely are. They're going to be again. It's a team like this. They're super athletic. They're going to be very aggressive. So they're going to get lots of opportunities at free throws.
And inbounds pass intercepted. Richter loses the ball, and it's going to be Cleveland now. Rodriguez across the half-court line in front of us. Cross-court pass, Emma Smith to the paint, and tripped before she could get a shot off. And the big tall one, Dakara Ward at 6'2". She may be a shade above that. That's 2 on Ward as she tripped Smith.
Yeah, she was in foul trouble in the game, in their game on Wednesday as well. She didn't play a lot because she stayed in foul trouble.
Samaya Jones in her place. Here's a 3 in the air, good. Hurst knocks her first 3 down, a Kia of Cleveland 3, and Lauren has 5 of Cleveland's 5 points.
Yeah, and now Cleveland's going to run a little 2-2-1 press here to see if they can get Bartlett to turn it over.
6-5, Bartlett on top. Hurst the only one to score thus far for Cleveland. Richter, pass intercepted, taken away. Here comes Hurst. Up court, Brewer running the court. Pass to nobody except the team in white, and that's not the Blue Raiders.
Yeah, she got down there and got in a position. There was nobody around her to get the basketball to.
And they will turn it over also. A hard pass from Richter to Jones, and it goes out of bounds. So both teams a little careless here in the last 1 minute of play.
Yeah, again, for Cleveland, they've got to settle down and handle the pressure. Tanner could not get that name down. Tamaya Tanner in the game, first time for Cleveland.
Driving, puts it up too hard off the glass, and the rebound will come down to Jones, who just came in. That's Samaya Jones. They also have a Carrington Jones. A hard drive to the bucket, a hard foul by Cleveland. And let's see, I think
that's
it's
on Hurst.
So Hurst picking up her first foul of the game. And going to the Cleveland Utility free throw line is Shamari Hamlet, 5'8" senior. Her first shot of the game, good. 7-5 in favor of Bartlett. The winner of this game plays in the state championship game tomorrow, 2 o'clock Eastern time. Shot no good. Hurst on the rebound. Neither team killing it on free throw shooting, and Cleveland turns it over, but going out of bounds with the ball. Her momentum carried Hamlet out of bounds.
Terry, Cleveland has got to be careful with the with the basketball. But both teams are struggling a little bit right now, but Cleveland especially, they've got to maximize possessions.
7-5, they double team the ball in the backcourt. Now Hurst will get it in front court, threw it away. Not a good decision. Richter to teammate Morgan Williams, shot no good, ball on the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball, and the arrow will be Cleveland ball.
Terry, that's the issue with running a 2-3 zone is you don't have a specific player that you're boxing out, and that's, again, they don't play a lot of zone defense, so that's why it's important in this is trying to do that.
And there's a double dribble on Emma Smith. She was in the corner on the inbounds, got a lot of pressure from Jones and double dribble.
That's 5 turnovers for Cleveland already.
7-5, Cleveland trails Bartlett, low scoring first quarter, 3:25 on the clock. Here's Carrington Jones, their best shooter. Goes outside. Corner, drive, ball tipped and saved before going out by Jones. So give it back to the Panthers. Jones will back it up. Gets movement down the lane. Here's a three in the air. Good. Knocking down a three is Morgan Williams. That is her first points of the game. A Kia of Cleveland three for Morgan Williams, and Smith has it bounce off of her foot. So Emma having a tough time right now. And
6 turnovers for Cleveland.
Going to be a 30-second timeout for Cleveland. The score with 2:54 to go here on Friday morning basketball. Bartlett 10, Cleveland 5. We're back in 30 seconds.
Tennessee Wesleyan University offers more than 80 majors and minors at the undergraduate and graduate levels. With the TWU Pledge, students may be eligible to attend tuition-free. A 10-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio ensures students receive individualized attention, and Tennessee Wesleyan remains one of the most affordable colleges in the region. Visit tnwesleyan.edu to learn more about on-campus and online opportunities. Choose blue at Tennessee Wesleyan University.
A Tennessee Valley Urology 30-second timeout. Greg, what do you think Coach Bianca Hensley told the Lady Raiders?
She just told them to settle down. They're in this game. They've got lots of. Again, we're super early in this game. Just take a deep breath, relax, and everything's going to be fine. Just hold on to the basketball. Make good decisions.
So, Carrington Jones, senior point. Cleveland still zone. They give it up to Williams. Williams will pass the ball over to Spates, who just came in the game, her first appearance. Woods, who just came in the game, shot no good. Rebound will be the Panthers. A throw up, shot no good, and it's still going to be Panther ball. Carrington Jones with it. Double team, gets the ball outside. New point guard Woods. So both teams subbing freely here in the first quarter. Izzy Smith into the game for Cleveland. A three in the air. Line drive off the iron. Rebound on the weak side will be Jones. Put up, shot no good, and ball is out of bounds. Give it to Cleveland.
They got 4 shots on that possession, Terry. Again, that's the problem with the zone defense is you're not boxing out a specific person. They're going to have to find somebody and get their rear end on somebody and box out and rebound.
Micaiah Westfield back in the game, one of the seniors on this basketball team. Rodriguez beneath the Bartlett bucket throws it away. Jones with the ball, another Cleveland turnover, and it's going to be a blocking foul on Rodriguez, who kind of questions the official but lost the argument. So at the free throw line, Carrington Jones, and thus far 4 points for her. From the Cleveland Utilities free throw line, shot no good. Cleveland Utilities, your hometown connection. As Copeland will come in, the freshman, and no, they're not going to allow it yet.
This dude he's the substitution Nazi. He's not going to let anybody come in the game. Goodness gracious.
Jones,
not that big of a deal.
Jones gets 1 of 2. So Jones with 4 points in the game. Also 2 rebounds. It is a 11-5 game here with 2 minutes exactly on the first quarter clock on Friday morning basketball on Mix 104.1. Izzy Jones being harassed in the backcourt, gets it up to another freshman. This will be Copeland. Copeland, Westfield, corner. Freshman Patterson, the ball off of Cleveland. And Greg, turnover number?
7.
And we are 6 minutes and 30 seconds into the first quarter, so not a good ratio.
Yeah, it hasn't been pretty.
To the corner. This, a desperation pass, finally controlled by Hamlet. Richter out. Gets a return pass, head of the key. They lob underneath, and they lob it over everybody's head except Lauren Hurst, and now Hurst will throw it away. Another turnover for Cleveland, 8 in the first quarter. Quick three in the air, rolls over the iron. Rebound will be the Panthers, put back good. First points of the game for Samaya Jones. So you have Carrington Jones, a senior, and Samaya Jones, a sophomore. And Bartlett is up at 13-5. Cleveland has gone extremely dry here in the first quarter.
So Cleveland has scored in the last 3:45, Terry. So, and again, it's turnovers. They're not even getting shots up. They're turning it over every time down the court.
Freshman Copeland drives, lays it up. No, put back by Patterson is fouled, and the putback will not go through. So Emily Patterson at the free throw line, a freshman, and a good free throw shooter.
Yeah, they need points here. Again, they haven't scored in over 4 minutes, and because they can't score for turning the basketball over right now. They've got to figure this out. And Terry, here's the problem: they're unforced turnovers. It's not because Bartlett is putting tons of pressure on them. They're just making bad decisions right now.
And Patterson's free throw comes hard off the iron, so Cleveland, I think, has hit one free throw, and that was by Hurst. Now Patterson corrects the situation, gets 1 of 2. So with 30 seconds on the clock, it's 13-6 Bartlett. Game was tied at one time at 2-all, but it's been Bartlett ever since then.
Yeah, Terry, and Cleveland's going to have to at some point. I mean, again, that scoring 13 points is not a huge quarter, but they're going to have to think about going to man-to-man because they're not rebounding, so they've got to figure out the rebounding.
Bartlett holding for the last shot. With the ball, Williams underneath. There's Jones quickly outside. Richter from the 3-point line. It's good. At the buzzer, Richter knocks it through. And at the first quarter break, it's Bartlett by 10. The Panthers of Bartlett from Memphis, Tennessee, 16, Cleveland 6. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Sports on Mix 104.1 and the My Mix 104.1 app, sponsored all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public.
All Safe Storage was founded over 35 years ago by Ed Brown right here in Cleveland. And now they've grown to 5 locations in Cleveland and Bradley County. Get a free Penske truck rental when you rent a storage unit at All Safe Storage and get your first month free. Call 479-6377. That's 479-6377. First month free and a free Penske truck rental at All Safe Storage, and visit allsafetn.com.
2 of the world's most iconic brands, M&M's and Twix, are made right here in Cleveland at Mars Wrigley, and they are hiring. Production assistant position starting at $16.19 per hour, and team member position starting at $19.27 per hour, plus a $1.50 shift differential, and a $1,500 sign-on bonus. Benefits begin day 1. Apply at careers.mars.com and search Cleveland. That's careers.mars.com. Mars Wrigley in Cleveland. Your tomorrow starts today.
Welcome to Final Four basketball here at the Murphy Center in Murfreesboro. The semifinals, Final Four of the girls Class 4A tournament Friday morning here, and it's going to be Bartlett up by 10, 16-6 at the quarter break. 3 in the air, high off the iron, no good. Rebound will be Cleveland. Emma Smith back in the game. Hurst wants to drive left baseline, goes up, shot is blocked out of bounds, no foul.
Goodness gracious.
Samaya Jones blocks it out. Samaya, a very tall and sturdy, about 6'2", Greg.
Very strong.
Here's Hurst, gives it up. Smith backs it up. Brewer comes through, and here's Rodriguez to set it up, a long way from the bucket.
Richter is basically face guarding Lauren Hurst, and she's not looking to help side anything. Richter is she's defending Hurst and nothing else.
Driving through, taking a jump step, scoring. Rodriguez goes between two defenders, jump step, and banged it in using the glass. And there's a foul on Westfield on the baseline. That's 2 on Westfield. Patterson will come back in because of that.
Yeah, Terry, Westfield is giving it her all out there. She's just her ankle is just not strong enough for her to plant and get to the place that she needs to get to.
Bartlett has doubled up Cleveland at 16-8 here in the early second quarter. Jones drives, gives it up. 3 in the air, deep from the corner. Yes! Shamari Hamlet has her second three-pointer of the game, and the lead goes to 19-8. Rodriguez across the timeline. Kelly Brewer, who's been quiet, backs up, gives it to Rodriguez. She'll burn a 3. Got it!
That's a big one.
Rodriguez, normally scoring about 4 points a game, had 10 Wednesday against Lincoln County. She's got 5 tonight, or this morning, I should say. She's a battler, Greg.
Yeah, she plays hard.
Hamlet back outside to Jones. Richter. Jones head of the key. Ball knocked away. Nice steal. Rodriguez on the drive, uncontested for the layup. Give her 7 points, and just like that, Rodriguez has 5 points in a row.
That's 7 straight points for Rodriguez.
19-13, Bartlett here in the second quarter. Winner plays for the state championship tomorrow. 3 in the air. Hamlet won't go. Patterson, Cleveland rebounds. Hurst across the timeline, corner. Kelly Brewer shot off the iron. Rebound, Hurst. Turnaround, off the iron. Put up by Patterson and knocked out of bounds. It was knocked out of bounds from behind by Jones. No foul. Jones will go out. She gave them some quality minutes, and coming back into the game will be their normal post, who is Dakara Ward. 3 in the air, Cleveland. Emma Smith's first points of the game.
It's a nice little run right here for Cleveland, Terry.
19-16, Cleveland trailed by 10 at the quarter break and only down 3 now. And there's going to be travel. Getting under pressure was Hamlet, as she had 2 Lady Raiders around her and travels with the ball.
Terry, Cleveland's on an 8-0 run right here with a chance. A 3-pointer ties this basketball game.
So Cleveland has come back to life. Cheerleaders down to our right. Make that our left. Get my directions correct here in a minute, as they're right in front of the Rowdy Raiders. Here is Rodriguez, corner, shot in the air from three-point land. This time Smith can't hit it. Here comes Woods, gives it up outside. Now Richter will set it up, gives it over to Hamlet. Quick 3 in the air, yes. That is Morgan Williams, and is that 3 threes for her, Greg? Just 2 threes for her. Okay, Morgan Williams with 2 key of Cleveland threes, and the lead goes 22-16. Smith behind the pick by Hurst, burns it. Second 3 of the game for Emma Smith. So Cleveland battling back.
Finally getting some scoring action here, not turning it over every trip down the court.
Richter gives it up. Here's a 3 in there. Oh, deadly again. Morgan Williams, 3rd time she stood in front of the Cleveland bench and knocked it down, nothing but net.
See, Terry, that's your fault. You predicted that last possession down there, and then she made that one.
Hurst underneath, banks it, shot good. That time, they just simply couldn't do anything with Lauren. She has 7 points in the game. Here's a drive, and going to be a blocking foul. How?
She was standing there. She was standing there when they threw the ball in. That's ridiculous.
Hurst is called for the block, But she didn't move for 5 seconds. She didn't slide, Greg, in front of the player. She just stood her ground, and running over her was Hamlet.
Yeah, it wasn't her fault that she came in there out of control.
And Hamlet's foul shot is good as Izzy Smith comes in. It's going to be Rodriguez out. Rodriguez was a real spark.
Yeah, she ran off eight straight right there.
So Hamlet to get another. Shot is good. And now coming in for the second time the game is Brooklyn Spates. And going out will be Hamlet. Full court pressure on the inbounds. Izzy Smith, the freshman, to pull the trigger. Looking for friends, and ball slapped away as in front of her is Zoe Richter, 6'1", and Izzy
super athletic.
Izzy not quite 6'1". Ball knocked away, and this time it's out of bounds. Jones slaps it out. So Cleveland's had 2 inbound plays. Both of them ended up out of bounds with authority.
Yeah, Cleveland's got to be strong with the basketball, Terry.
Yep, they need somebody else down there as Hurst will save it. Here is Brewer, shot no good, ball out of bounds, give it back to Cleveland. Greg, down here with the full court pressure, Cleveland only had Hurst as the only one to throw it into.
Oh, I know. I'm not sure what's going on there. Again, I mean, she's big and they can get her the basketball, but they've got to get some help down there.
On the inbounds, here's Smith, a runner in the air, nothing but glass, and it's going to be cleared by the Panthers. With the ball, Williams, who's deadly from one spot over there in front of the Cleveland bench.
Yeah, they've got to get a hand in her face.
Richter comes outside. Carrington Jones wants to drive. Cut off by Smith. Richter will go. Jump shot from 5 is good. As Greg said, athletic, tremendously athletic. Cleveland down 29-21. And Lady Raiders throw it away.
They're going to have to get Brewer a break. Brewer's kind of gotten a little out of sorts, so they need to get her a break right here just to settle down a little bit.
3:18 to go in the first half. It's going to be Bartlett 29, Cleveland 21. Lady Raiders were down 10, 16-6 at the quarter break. Came back within 3, but now Bartlett extends the lead out to 8. And a timeout for the Bartlett Panthers, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout. 3:07 on the clock. Bartlett 29, Cleveland 21. This is the Tennessee Valley Urology 30-second timeout.
I'm Chris Cassidy with Critical Power Solutions. We are your local authorized Generac dealer for all your backup power needs. Don't be left in the dark. Make a power move. Invest in a Generac home standby generator. Call us today or visit us online at criticalpowersolutionsllc.com.
Do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Dr. James Gooden at Milligan Vein offers an office treatment that can make you look and feel better, and your procedure is covered by most insurance. Visit milliganvein.com or call Dr. Gooden today at 423-961-5682.
3:07 on the second quarter clock. It is 29-21 Bartlett. Bartlett scored first, led 2-0. Cleveland tied at 2, and since then Bartlett's had the lead. Underneath, tough shot and nice body control. Carrington Jones will knock it down.
That was a really nice play right there that he designed coming off of that.
Here's a drive, 2-on-1, shot by Rodriguez, no good, and Rodriguez will end up with it, shot no good, and out of bounds, give it back to Cleveland.
Nice fight by Rodriguez and Patterson right there to leave Cleveland with the basketball.
Sometimes Rodriguez seems out of control, but you get 110% hustle. Cleveland inbound, and Smith will chase it down. Inbounds has been interesting for Cleveland.
It has.
Nice dish to Patterson from Smith. Patterson's fouled on the play.
Ward literally just came back in the game with those 2 fouls, and in about 10 seconds picked up her 3rd.
Yeah. She may be familiar with the bench a lot of this game. Patterson, who hit 1 of 2 free throws, now is 2 of 3 from the free throw line. And just as Greg said, going out will be Ward, coming back in, Shemaiah Jones. They don't lose any height.
Or strength.
Right. Patterson, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Richter throws it away. Pressure by Cleveland. Both teams have a lot of turnovers due sometimes to pressure, Greg. Sometimes they just lose it.
Yeah, I mean, again, Cleveland was starting to put pressure on, but I wouldn't call that, a forced turnover. That was it was a bad pass.
Copeland in the game. Hurst. Emma Smith outside. Smith drives. Got pushed. No foul. Now shot is blocked out of bounds by Jones.
She came all the way from the block to block that three-pointer.
And a clean block. No body contact. Rodriguez from beneath the Cleveland bench. Smith, she was almost out of bounds when she got the ball, and a blocking foul as she gave the ball to Rodriguez. Blocking foul on the Panthers. Clock will show 2:09 in the first half. 31-23 Panthers. Cleveland had cut a 10-point lead to 3. Panthers bounced back and now lead 31-23.
Yeah, Cleveland just they cut it to 3, and they just can't get over that hump.
Runner by Smith won't go. Rebound pulled down by Spates. Spates will bring it across the timeline here at the Murphy Center in Murfreesboro. Friday morning basketball on Mix 104.1, and also the semifinals for the state championship. Bradley will be immediately after this game. Bradley and Coffee County immediately after this game. Gary Ornby, Steve Wells will have the call. The Bearcats against Coffee County. Here's a drive. Jones lays it up. Shot won't go, and foul on Patterson. Nice left-handed attempt there by Carrington Jones.
She's got 7, looking for points 8 and 9 here. Terry, they were pulling it out right there. I think they're going to make Cleveland come and guard them man-to-man with a little bit of a lead.
First foul shot for Jones is good. And for the game, give her 7 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 foul.
She got 8.
Foul shot no good. Ball on the floor. Hurst down court. Copeland brings it down. Shot in the air, good. She's fouled. Copeland, the big hustle on the outlet pass by Hurst. Had to hustle. It was over her head. She hustled, got the ball, laid it up, and was fouled, and the bucket goes in.
Yeah, Terry, I'm not sure I would call that a good pass either. It was just the Bartlett lady actually outran it.
So, you got to get them any way you can, Greg. Here at the free throw line for Cleveland, Laney Copeland, the freshman, and misses. So
32-25, Bartlett leads here with 1:23 left.
Jones drives, corner, look out, shot in the air, yes. And this time shooting the 3 is Shamara Hamlet. So that is 9 for Hamlet here in the first half. Rodriguez in trouble in the backcourt on the double team. Copeland, nice dish underneath. It's going to be Patterson for an easy bucket. Waited for the defender to fly by and got an easy bucket to make it 35-27. 50 seconds on the first half clock. We'll have the Southland Finance halftime show coming up in just a couple of moments. Southland Finance, their beautiful new location at Peerless Road and 25th Street. With the ball outside will be Woods. She'll give it up to Rixler. Tall, slender Rixler, great athlete, stops her dribble, goes to the corner, 3 in the air, air ball, and it's going to be controlled by Cleveland. And they throw it away. Pass down court, thrown away by Cleveland. 10 seconds to go. Rixler gives it up, gets a return pass outside to set it up. Cleveland had a chance there with a lot of time on the clock and threw it away. Rixler, jump shot at the buzzer, good. She finished the first quarter that way. She finishes the second quarter that way. 37-27, 9 points for her. And Cleveland trails again by 10. Bartlett 37, Cleveland 27 at the halftime. We'll take a 2-minute break and be back. This is Sports on Mix 104.1. Stay tuned for the Southland Finance Halftime Show in 2 minutes.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. Then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
Alon Planning Partners.
Alon is the Hebrew word for oak tree, which is a deep-rooted symbol of stability. Those are the types of financial plans we craft for the clients we serve. You can reach us at 423-315-1441 or at alonplanning.com.
Investment advisory services offered through Foundations Investment Advisors, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Do you think about your heating and cooling system? Imagine thinking even less about it and all for one low monthly payment. Dale's Heating and Air offers carefree home comfort. The trusted technicians will install an Energy Right heating and cooling system with no repair expenses for 10 years, all for one low monthly payment. Plus, there are rebates and tax credits for up to $4,100. Thinking less about heating and cooling just got more affordable. Contact Dale's Heating and Air, 423-236-4000, or just call dales.com.
Hi, I'm Brian Poole, sole owner of Poole Serenity Funeral Home and Cremation Services of Cleveland. It's going to be more of our discount funeral home and cremation center. We'll offer $895 cremation that will come with a wood urn. Only other charges the family have will be for death certificates and permits. That's it. No other hidden charges, no other hidden fees. We have a traditional burial package, $4,595. That does include a casket and the services. You can reach us at www.pfhserenity.com.
Welcome to the Southland Finance Halftime Show on Mix 104.1 and anywhere in the world on the MyMix 104.1 app. With the halftime stats, who did what to whom, here is Greg Phillips.
Thank you, Terry. So for Cleveland, they're led in scoring by Ileana Rodriguez with 7. She's 3 of 6 from the field. Lauren Hurst has 7 as well. She's 3 of 5 from the field. Emma Smith has 6. She's got 2 Kiev Cleveland 3-pointers. Emily Patterson 5. Lainey Copeland 2. And that is your scoring for Cleveland. That's their 27. They're shooting 42% from the field overall, 44% from 3-point range, 33% on free throws. They are 3 of 9 on free throws. For Bartlett, they've got 3, they're very evenly distributed. So they've got Carrington Jones with 8 points. They've got Morgan Williams with 9 points, Zoe Richter with 9 points, and Shamari Hamlet has 9 points. And then Samaya Jones has 2. So that's their scores. So they have 4 scorers that are almost in double figures for their 37. They're shooting 46% from the field, 46% from 3-point range, and 55% from the free throw line. At the end of the first, Bartlett led 16-6. So they had a 10-point lead. In the second quarter, both teams scored 21 points for the halftime score of Bartlett 37, Cleveland 27. Cleveland had 10 turnovers in the first half, and it feels like it actually feels like it was more than that, Terry. And Bartlett had 7 turnovers. So those are the big differences in the game. I think are the turnovers. Bartlett has 10 points off turnovers. Cleveland actually has 8 points in second chance points and 7 points off the bench. But the 3-point shooting for Bartlett has made the difference. Terry, I just think Cleveland's going to have to come out of that zone defense because they are not defending the 3 well at all.
That's right. So Bartlett hitting their threes, as Greg said, 7 of 15 from Three-point land, 46%. Cleveland not bad on three-pointers at 44%, but Bartlett doing quite well from three-point land. And so the halftime score on Mix 104.1, Bartlett 37, Cleveland 27, here on the Southland Finance Halftime Show. Greg gives us a moment to talk about the game coming up immediately when we finish here, and our post-game show will be short because it's 15 minutes between games here, so we'll have a short post-game show. We will not have time to interview Coach Hensley like we did Wednesday. Coaches are required to go to the media room immediately after the game, and there's a lot of reporters in there and a lot of questions asked, and so we will not have time for Coach Hensley to do that and then get back over here to us across the court and away from the press room before Gary and Steve need to bring you the Bradley-Coffee County game. So 15 minutes between games, and Gary Owenby, Steve Wells will have Bradley and Coffee County. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, again, that's going to be that's two very physical teams. I mean, Bradley, you can pretty much say anything, any positive thing, and it's like, yep, Bradley has that. They shoot the three well, they defend well, they're physical, they hang on to the basketball. They do so many things well. It's going to be a really, really tough matchup for Coffee County. Coffee County is going to try to be very physical with them, and we'll see how that goes with Coffee County's physicality. But at the end of the day, it's going to take a bad game from Bradley and a good game from Coffee County for them to for Coffee County to get an upset win.
And should the Bearheads win, they're the favorite. They're the #1 team in the state. Only one loss, that was to a Georgia team. And Bradley defending the state championship last year. They beat 3 of the best teams in the state here at Murfreesboro to win another gold ball. 7 gold balls in the history of Bradley. And Greg, who did they beat for the gold ball last year?
That would be Bartlett.
That would be Bartlett. So they're going to, if Bartlett hangs on, defeats Cleveland, brings Cleveland's season to a close, and the Bearheads win against Coffee County, we're not saying that's how it's going to turn out, but just if Bartlett wins, if Bradley wins, they face in the finals for the second year in a row. But Cleveland will have a lot to say about that. Coffee County will have a lot to say about that in their game against Bradley. So it's high school Final Four time in Tennessee, and it is Cleveland trailing at the half 37-27 to Bartlett. Bradley's game coming up as soon as we finish this one. Gary Owenby, Steve Wells with the call. We'll take a 2-minute break, come back, and this will be the wrap-up of the Southland Finance halftime show, southlandfinance.net.
Tennessee Wesleyan University offers more than 80 majors and minors at the undergraduate and graduate levels. With the TWU pledge, students may be eligible to attend tuition-free. A 10-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio ensures students receive individualized attention, and Tennessee Wesleyan remains one of the most affordable colleges in the region. Visit tnwesleyan.edu to learn more about on-campus and online opportunities. Choose blue at Tennessee Wesleyan University.
Crawford's Pharmacy takes the best of a local pharmacy with people that know you and care about your situation and combines that with the latest in medical testing as well as consultation. Crawford's Pharmacy is proud to be your local pharmacy that meets the needs of its customers and deepens our commitment to Cleveland every day.
I'm Chris Castle with Critical Power Solutions. We are your local authorized Generac dealer for all your backup power needs. Don't be left in the dark. Make a power move. Invest in a Generac home standby generator. Call us today or visit us online at criticalpowersolutionsllc.com.
Do you suffer from unsightly leg veins? Are your legs turning brown or swelling? Do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Do you have restless legs or leg cramps disturbing your sleep? These symptoms are signs of bad veins. Dr. James Gooden at Milligan Vein offers an office treatment that can make you look and feel better, and your procedure is covered by most insurance. Find more information online at milliganvein.com or call Dr. Gooden today at 423-961-5682 and get rid of those bad veins.
When you need a new roof, it's all about trust. Your home is too big of an investment and you can't afford to make a mistake. Cleveland Plywood has the products and expertise you're looking for. Contractors have trusted them for over 50 years. Cleveland Plywood carries only proven products from reputable suppliers like IKO. IKO Cambridge is one of the heaviest weight asphalt shingles you can buy. Ask the experts at Cleveland Plywood to show you why that's important. Plus, IKO's limited warranties are among the industry's best. Protect the investment you made in your home. Go with the pros at Cleveland Plywood. Visit them at 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
We start the third quarter. It's going to be Cleveland basketball. Lob underneath. Hurst can't control, and it's out of bounds and saved from going out by the Panthers. Give the ball to Bartlett on a Cleveland turnover here in the third quarter. Cleveland down 10 as we start the third quarter. And ball is tied up, so it's going to be Bartlett basketball.
Terry, Cleveland's got to find a way to protect the basketball. They don't have a chance in this game if they don't.
And you know, Greg, it's not like they're being fouled a lot by Bartlett, other than one call that I saw that was not made. It's not a game where Bartlett's getting away with slapping, pushing, knocking down. No, it's just Cleveland throwing the ball away.
Most of it unforced errors, unfortunately, and that's the issue with it. Is it's not their pressure that's creating it. It's mainly unforced errors.
And there's an unforced error on Bartlett. Here comes Cleveland, 2 on 3. Smith will give to Hurst. Hurst over to Emma Smith, has 2 threes in the game. She'll drive, shoot, shot blocked cleanly and taken away by Rixley. Behind the back treble, may go coast to coast. She's going to be fouled before she can by Rodriguez on the floor. So Greg knows athletes when he sees one, and the first time he saw Zoe Richter at the start of this game, he said long and athletic, and Greg, you were 100% right.
Yeah, she is. She is super athletic. She's a junior, so she'll be back next year as well. But she's a tough guard because she moves well. She's strong. Just a really good athlete.
Cleveland double teams the ball. It results in a turnover. Brewer drive, shot no good, and it's going to be controlled by Bartlett once again. Controlling, getting across the half-court line is Williams. Rixley wants to drive. Pop from 15, rolls off. Put back is good. Putting the ball back is Dakara Ward. So the lead will be the biggest lead of the game at 12, 39-27. Cleveland down by 12 early third quarter. You lose this one, it's been a really good year, but you don't play for the championship. The winner plays the winner of Bradley, Coffee County tomorrow for the championship. Cleveland shot no good, air ball. On the attack will be the Panthers. 3 in the air, no good, and ball out of bounds. Give it to Cleveland.
Yeah, it's I'm not sure how that was Cleveland's basketball, but we'll take it right now.
And going out of the game with a lot of pain on her face is Shamari Hamlet. And she's going to try to walk it off. She and a teammate had a collision under the bucket. Cleveland basketball. Rodriguez over to Hurst. Deep left wing. Backs up. Rixley on her. Comes off a pick. Shot in the air. Good. Nice pick, Kelly Brewer. A nice pull-up J by Lauren Hurst. She's got 9 here for Cleveland. 39-29, 10-point lead. 5+ to go in the third quarter. And there's a foul on Brewer, knocking the ball out of Rixley's hand.
That was a big bucket for Cleveland right there. It's the first time they had scored here in the third quarter in almost 3 minutes.
So Rixley will inbound side court. Coming into the game for the third time in the game will be Spates. Going out, Woods. Cleveland, their normal starting 5 in there right now. Here's a nice drive, but Jones stops, gives it up. 3 in the air, no good. Off the glass, put back is good. So the putback makes it 41-29, and ball out of bounds as Bartlett had a steal on Cleveland in backcourt but couldn't control it, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Terry, Cleveland is just not handling the basketball. I want to say pressure, but just really not handling the basketball even without pressure.
Bartlett guarding man-to-man backcourt. Copeland looking for the half-court line and gets across before 10. Pass knocked out of bounds by Jones on good anticipation.
Cleveland is not getting any passes right now without Bartlett getting a hand on it.
Cleveland inbound in front of their bench. Emma Smith, Jr., inbounds to Lauren Hurst, Jr. Hurst circles to the head of the key. Tamaya Tanner in there. Tanner gets run into by Rixley. Unintentional. They just were going to the same spot at the same time.
That's two on Richter.
So she's nowhere near foul trouble as we have 4:28 to go in the third quarter. 41-29 Bartlett. Cleveland has never led in the game. Here is Smith. Drives. Nice shot. Nice bank shot by Smith. That is 8 for Emma. And that's 1 point below her season average of 9 a game. Cleveland double teaming at the half-court line. Bartlett will go to the corner. 3, yes! They can shoot the ball from the corners. Brooklyn Spates, who just came in, gets a key of Cleveland 3. Here's Hurst driving, shot no good. She's fouled and fouled pretty hard.
That's 4 on Ward. She just can't catch a break. Every time she comes in the game, she catches a foul.
So at the free throw line, Lauren Hurst. 44-31 Bartlett, and now still 44-31. Ball did everything but fall through the hole. So going out will be Ward, and coming in will be Jones. Hurst foul shot good, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And for Lauren, point number 9. Cleveland picking them up at the half-court line. Williams, who's a good free throw shooter, they make her give it up. Here's Jones driving, shoots over Hurst, comes off the iron. Rebound, it's going to be the Panthers. Williams for 3, no. Wasn't in her spot. She wasn't in front of the Cleveland bench. Tanner drives, too hard off the glass. Ball goes back to the team in white. That's the home team on the scoreboard, the Panthers of Bartlett. Williams shot, no, won't go. Hurst clears. Cleveland on the run. Lauren, and she's fouled on the floor before she could get a shot off. And the foul will be on Spates. She pleads her case. She doesn't get a response from the official.
Yeah.
Patterson will come in. Greg?
Big possessions for Cleveland the next couple, Terry. They've got to cut into this lead to have a chance in the fourth quarter.
And we get a whistle on the inbounds. And I think it's going to be on
14.
Spates.
It's going to be on Spates.
Yeah. Well, Spates didn't like the call a while ago, and so she let some frustration show, and she's out of the game.
That's 3 on Spates.
Spates highly upset. Coach takes her out so she doesn't get a tee. And Cleveland throws the ball away. 101, driving, shooting, and hitting will be Woods. Again, unforced error. They double team the ball in the backcourt. Smith looking for the half-court line, gets it over to Copeland. Copeland, head of the key, stops, backs it up to set things up. Panthers still man-to-man. Smith saves a bad pass. Tamaya Tanner, quick 3, got it! Tamaya Tanner can do that, and it's timeout on the floor for Coach Hensley and the Cleveland Lady Raiders. It'll be a full 60-second timeout. The score, Bartlett 46, Cleveland 35 here in the third, and we'll be back in 60 seconds. A Tennessee Valley Urology timeout.
It's time for the Tenova Healthcare Health Tip. with board-certified interventional cardiologist Dr. Ted Richard.
Vascular medicine focuses on the care of your circulatory system outside of your heart and the conditions and diseases that affect arteries and veins. Tennova Healthcare Cleveland offers a range of services for the prevention and treatment of vascular diseases. Please visit TenovaCleveland.com/cardiac care for more information.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Back at the Murphy Center, the Glass House here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Terry Evans, Greg Phillips. Thankfully, Greg and I are able to bring you this semifinal game. Greg, a pleasure doing these games. We're so blessed to be able to do them.
No doubt, it's been a pleasure following the Lady Raiders, the Raiders, the Mustangs, the Lady Mustangs. It's been a pleasure calling all of them this year. I mean, as well as Bradley also. We just don't get to call many of their games.
Here's a drive, cut off baseline, good D by Cleveland to the corner. Rixley will try the other side, won't go, and rebound will be Copeland. One of the smaller players on the floor comes up with the rebound on the weak side. Copeland, man, coast to coast, throws it up. The prayer is answered, and she's fouled. Well, Copeland rebounded on one end, drove the court, went to the paint, took the punishment, and got the ball to go through.
What a step through right there against the bigger Shemaiah Jones. Great step through right there to get the bucket and to get the opportunity at the three-point play, and doesn't get that.
A lot of spin on the ball. It went around 365 and came off the iron. Here's a drive. Jones shot, no good, and out of bounds. Give it to Cleveland.
They're letting them battle, and again, nothing. I mean, they're letting them battle inside, and Cleveland's going to have to box out, and they're going to have to get their rear ends on Bartlett and stop letting them get those rebounds.
And there's a foul on the inbounds. Bartlett going for the steal, and Jones will be called for the foul.
That'll be Tanner going to the free throw line to shoot two. 2 minutes left in the third. I think Cleveland will be shooting free throws the rest of the way in the third quarter.
So you are correct, Greg. So Tamaya Tanner, number 3, a junior, good basketball player. She'll get a lot of playing time next year. At the free throw line, the Cleveland Utilities free throw line, your hometown connection. Tamaya puts it up, shot good. Good free throw shooter. Patterson will come in, and Rodriguez for Cleveland comes in. 46-38. Lady Raiders down 8. 2 minutes exactly on the third quarter clock. Second one won't go. So the Evans jinx continues. When I compliment somebody, they miss the next one.
So Terry, Cleveland on a 6-0 run right here to cut this to 8. They need to get a couple more. They need to get a couple more stops and a couple more buckets to cut this to 4 or 5.
Williams, 3 won't go. Rebound on the weak side, brought back out by Hamlet. Jones underneath, and unable to control the ball will be the Panthers.
It's going to be a foul, reach in on Rodriguez.
Rodriguez going for the ball on the reach in, so it will be the Panthers not going to the free throw line. So they don't have 5.
That's only Cleveland's second foul of the quarter.
Shot no good. Second shot by the big girl Jones, no good. And here comes Cleveland with the ball. Less than 2 to go here in the third. Tanner drives, lays it up off the iron. Rebound, Patterson, and also Hamlet tie each other up. Hamlet ends up on the floor.
Nice fight by Patterson right there. They call the jump ball. I mean, again, I think it was a jump ball, but Cleveland gets the basketball. So Patterson again gives Cleveland another possession.
Copeland inbound, comes to the corner. There's Lauren Hurst, who's been quiet lately. Circles, turn around. Shot blocked cleanly by Rixley, and here comes the Panthers.
Great athletic play by Richter right there to get that block.
Jones in the corner, and Patterson catches an elbow to the lip, and the foul will be an offensive foul on Jones.
That's 3 on Carrington Jones.
And Patterson still feeling the effects of that one.
Yeah.
Is there a dentist in the house?
Yeah, she hit. It wasn't intentional, but when she tried to clear with the elbow, she definitely caught Patterson in the mouth.
Patterson, being the toughie that she is going to stay in there.
She is so tough, Terry. And I said it Wednesday. She is fast becoming one of my favorite players to watch just because of how hard she plays.
Hurst circles, gets a ball, drives, shot is out of bounds, and it will go to Cleveland.
That's another block for Richter. That's her fourth block, and she's defended Hurst very well in this game, Terry.
40 seconds to go in the third. Cleveland down 46-38. Tanner drives, lays it up left-handed, no good. And it's going to be Rixley with the basketball. As interception, 2-on-1. Here goes Copeland, lays it up, no good. Put back is no good. And taking the ball away will be Rodriguez. Well, you give Rodriguez credit. She doesn't back down. So the foul on Rixley.
Yeah, that's number 2 on Richter. And Rodriguez going to the free throw line. But, Terry, they've got to make layups. You got to make the easy ones.
20 seconds on the third quarter clock, and Rodriguez knocks it down. And that is point number...
Oh, sorry, that's 8 for her.
Yeah,
sorry, I got caught up watching the game, Terry. My bad.
The board didn't change. I kept waiting for the board to change, and
my bad.
It finally did. So 9 as she hits both free throws.
I was busy watching a good game.
I was watching the board thinking it was going to change, and it didn't. So anyway, she gets both. Rixley drives, shot no good, gets her own rebound, and her and Hurst both go to the floor. We'll see who gets up first. It's going to be Hurst bouncing up.
It's going to be a foul on Richter.
So we'll walk it to the other end.
Got to make these free throws. Terry, they make these free throws. I said they needed to be in a 4-point game by the end of the third. She makes these 2 free throws. That's going to be a 4-point game at the end of probably, again, barring some crazy shot. But at the end of the third, it could be a 4-point game.
2.7 seconds on the clock. Lauren fires from the free throw line, got it. That is 11 for Hurst. She averages 14 a game. The only Lady Raider for the season averaging double figures, and she gets both. Desperation half-court shot is no good. And so as Greg called it, a 4-point game as we go to the fourth quarter. Don't go away. Stay tuned to the MyMix 104.1 app or the regular signal, Mix 104.1. At the end of 3, 46-42 Bartlett. Sports on Mix 104.1, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public.
At Southland Finance, they are neighbors helping neighbors. Personal, installment, and consolidation loans up to $20,000. If you need extra cash, call Dusty and the team at Southland Finance. They offer a convenient drive-through and an after-hours drop box for payments. Southland Finance is located at 950 25th Street, right in front of Ace Hardware. Call them at 423-458-3007 or visit them online at southlandfinance.net. All loans subject to credit approval.
At Alon Planning Partners, we believe in better. A better way to invest, a better way to serve you, and a better result. Our process begins with us listening. Take advantage of our complimentary retirement strategy session by calling Jay and Brittany Hagee of Alon Planning Partners at 423-315-1441, 423-315-1441. Investment advisory services offered through Foundations Investment Advisors, LLC, and SEC registered investment advisor.
for Friday morning basketball on Mix 104.1. Terry Evans, Greg Phillips. A Final Four contest here in Murfreesboro. Winner of this game will play tomorrow for the state championship. The winner of this game plays the winner of the game coming up, Bradley and Coffee County. Gary Owenby, Steve Wills will have the call on the Bradley game. Cleveland just down 4 as we go to the 4th, and travel call. Good defense by Rodriguez, and she makes Jones travel with the basketball.
Terry, while we got just a second, let me thank Voitech Center for orthopedic care. For all your orthopedic needs, Voitech.com.
Here's a drive. Smith lays it up underhanded. Yes, it's a 2-point game. Cleveland has been down double digits and comes back as Smith now has 10 points. Rixley to the corner. Quick pull of the trigger by Williams. It won't go. Rebound the big girl, and we get a tie up on the floor, and it's going to be a foul on Lauren Hurst. Samaya Jones, who's as tall as Lauren Hurst, but has a little bit more poundage on her.
She is so strong, Terry. That's 3 fouls on Lauren, so got to be careful here not to pick up her 4th.
Williams on the inbounds for the Panthers. Jones, Rixley, who's had such a game. Williams, quick 3, air ball. She was hitting them in the first half. Cleveland down court. Smith thought about the 3, palms the basketball, had the 3, decided not to take it, decided to drive, and instead of driving, it was palm time.
Yeah, she had the easy one there and just lost control of the basketball for just a second.
Cleveland gives up the chance to tie the game, so it's still a 2-point.
That's backcourt. She stepped on the line backcourt.
And no call there. Jones drive, shot is good. Got it by Hurst.
The official is supposed to stay behind the basketball, and he didn't, and she went across the line.
Smith double teamed at the half court line. Gets it to Hurst. Gets it to Rodriguez. Cleveland down 4, early 4th quarter. 48-44. Panthers on top of the Lady Raiders. Westfield back in the game. Gives it up to Hurst. Shot no good. Rebound will be Jones. Jones almost lost the handle. Loose ball. Rixley will get it to Williams. Pulls the trigger on the 3. She's not hitting here in the second half. Gets her own rebound. Double team. Brewer back in the game for Cleveland. Here's Jones uncontested for 3, and she burns it. Carrington Jones burns a 3 at the head of the key, and the lead goes from 2 to 7. 51-44. Bartlett on top. Just over 6 minutes to go in a semifinal game, and it's going to be a 60-second Tennessee Valley Urology timeout. We'll be back in 60.
At First Horizon, we know if there's a win, there's a way. Our team is here to help every step of the way with personal, business, or private banking. Stop by and visit us at one of our locations in Cleveland or give us a call at 423-559-7660. At First Horizon, we look forward to finding a way.
I'm Chris Castle with Critical Power Solutions. We are your local authorized Generac dealer for all your backup power needs. Don't be left in the dark. Make a power move. Invest in a Generac home standby generator. Call us today or visit us online at criticalpowersolutionsllc.com.
Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland, exit 20 of I-75 and cleveland-nissan.com. Home of the lifetime warranty. Also a great pre-owned inventory and an excellent service department as well. Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland, family owned and operated. Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Cleveland-Nissan.com, exit 20 of I-75.
Lauren Hurst gets the ball to bring it up court after the timeout. 51-44, Cleveland down 7, just under the 6-minute mark now of the 4th quarter. Smith drives, throws it up, can't get it to fall. She had the big girl Jones in front of her. Rixley to the corner. And Williams will bring it back out. Spates over to the other Jones, Carrington Jones. And now Rixley will set it up at the head of the key. From the foul line, driving, Jones puts it up and in. Got Hurst to go up in the air on the head fake and then put the ball in. Pass down court, deflected out of bounds by Spates.
Cleveland had this cut to 2, Terry, and now we're right back out to 9 with 5:20 left. 53-44, Bartlett leads.
So Bartlett on a 7-0 run. They come into this game with an 11-game winning streak. Here's a quick three, air ball by Tanner, and it's going to be back to the Panthers. 53-44 here in the fourth. Jones stops her dribble. Here's Williams. Can't hit the three this time. Rebound Spates. Williams outside. Quick release. Jones, no good. The big girl puts it up and in. Rebound by Samaya Jones after the miss by Carrington Jones.
They can't hit the three, and Cleveland can't get the rebound. Not a good combination for the Lady Raiders.
Cleveland back to double-digit trailing, 55-44. Had cut it to 2, like Greg said. We're in the fourth. 4:34 to go in somebody's season. Right now it would be the Lady Raiders. 3 in the air, no. Air ball from Copeland. And Cleveland is not getting close to the basket on a bunch of shots. Rodriguez over aggressive in backcourt. And so it's 4:22 on the clock.
So 11-point lead for Bartlett. That's Cleveland's second team foul. They're going to have to start. They're going to start fouling here shortly, and they're going to have to go. They're going to have to go man-to-man now.
Williams across the timeline for the Panthers from Bartlett. Nice dish underneath Rixley, and she gets the ball over to Jones, who was not expecting it, but she's bailed out by Cleveland.
That was a phenomenal pass right there internally by Rickster to get that to Jones.
And foul on Cleveland. So standing at the free throw line, Samaya Jones, not to be confused with Carrington Jones. Pushes it up, knocks it down. Not much air under that ball.
Yeah, that's 5 for her.
Takes a deep breath. At the glass house. Pushes. Got it. Never mind the form or how high it is off the floor, Greg. She knocks 2 down. And the lead will be 57-44, biggest lead of the game, 13. Cleveland trailing in the fourth. Ball underneath. Patterson, who's back in the game. Smith, shot banked over the big girl. Nice shot that time by Smith. She's got 12. Rixley across the half-court line. Spates, still double-digit lead for Bartlett, 57-46, and 3:30 on the clock. Williams, guarded by Tanner, who's back in the game. And a foul on Tanner. Well, let's just say he was closer to the action than I was.
Wow. They can't.
Attention, business owners and managers. Bring your team for team building to Leisure Time Bowling. Leisure Time Bowling offers your company or organization the chance to have fun together with bowling, great food, and a private meeting space. Research shows that team building leads to greater business success. Call Leisure Time Bowling to make your reservation at 728-2988. That's 728-2988 or ltbowling.com.
Since 1993, Check Into Cash has offered cash solutions to our customers. The application process is simple, and the lending decisions are quick. If you've been approved, you can leave our store with cash in hand. Our loan options are built to handle life's small emergencies. We offer reliable payday loans and line of credit options. Visit our website at checkintocash.com to learn more about your options, and when you're ready, drop by our conveniently located stores in the Chattanooga area, including Cleveland and Athens, to apply. We also offer various in-store financial services like check cashing, money orders, wire transfers, and even gift card buyback. Take the first step toward a bright financial future. We're here to help. and aim to be your one-stop money shop. Not all consumers will qualify. Eligibility, rates, terms, and conditions apply. Rates, restrictions, and fees apply to store services. Please call or visit your local store for details.
After the timeout, it's going to be Cleveland basketball. Smith against Spates, backs out, circles, puts up a jump shot in front of the bucket, and it's going to hit the rim 3 times and fall in, and she leads Cleveland with 14 points. 57-48, Cleveland cuts it to double digits. Rixley across the timeline. Rixley wants to drive, goes through 3 Cleveland players, shot no good. Hurst clears. Lauren quickly up court. Copeland, the freshman. Hurst, cross court over to Smith. Smith will come around a screen by Rodriguez and a foul on Rodriguez.
That's ridiculous. That is not a foul.
So at side court, it will be inbounded by the Bartlett Panthers. Callie Brewer back in for Cleveland. And there's a bump, no foul call. Another bump, no foul call. Jones circling out there with the basketball. Cleveland chasing the basketball. Underneath, Jones. Outside to the other Jones. Carrington will drive, puts it up and in. Nice move, Carrington Jones.
19.
And she has led them all year, and she leads them here in the Final Four. Smith, head of the key for Cleveland. 59-48, Cleveland down 11. Smith drives, shot no good and foul. Samaya Jones on the foul. 2:03 to go in somebody's season. Cleveland looking at a 11-point deficit and 2:03 on the clock. Smith pulls a trigger, fires. Is that 15, Greg?
I'm sorry, yeah, that's 15.
Emma to get another. She and sister Izzy will be back next year. And Emma got both free throws. So 59-50, Cleveland down 9, and now we're at 2 minutes. Controlling outside, Carrington Jones. Rixley near the half-court line will be double teamed. Stops, throws, it's going to be Jones. To the corner, Williams, she's not going to waste time. She'll fire a 3, no good. Rebound on the floor. Izzy Smith has it. The freshman looking for help. There's Copeland. Underneath, shot by Patterson, no good. Had a good look, it wouldn't go down. Here's Smith. And shot by Hurst is blocked out of bounds. That's about the 2nd or 3rd time she's blocked Hurst's shot.
That's 6 blocks for Richter. Just doing a nice job defensively.
Copeland inbound beneath the Cleveland bucket. Hurst. Izzy Smith, head fake, drives, shoots on the run, and her first points of the tournament. The freshman Izzy Smith makes it a 59-52 game, and 1:15 on the clock.
They've got to start fouling.
Ball on the floor, no, it's going to be Jones controlling, driving, uncontested, lays it up. And somewhere the D got lost for Cleveland. It's an easy bucket for Jones, and we'll keep it right here. Greg?
Yeah, we'll think Dale's Heating and Air. Just call Dales.com. Alon Planning. Now's the time to create a winning game plan for your future. 423-315-1441. And Chick-fil-A, located on Keith Street and Paul Huff. Download the Chick-fil-A app today.
We appreciate Tennessee Wesleyan University bringing you the pregame. Also, Tennova Healthcare broadcast booth. It doesn't get better than this, sitting at side court here at the Glass House. Tennova Walk-In Clinic is open 7 days a week. Scoreboard by Mountain View Nissan showing 61-52 Bartlett on top. Game clock, Bradley Concrete, 1:05 to go in the basketball game. Alon Planning, now's the time to create a winning game plan for your future. 423-315-1441. Cleveland with the ball, need points in a hurry. Here's a give, Callie Brewer drives, it's off the iron. Rebound, Patterson against the double team, no good. Cleveland misses 2 in close, And there's 45 seconds to go in somebody's season.
They've got to foul. I don't know why they're not fouling.
Rixley with the ball, and there's the foul. Well, yeah, Cleveland let a few precious seconds get away from them there, and it's going to be a timeout on the floor. So it's going to be a Bartlett timeout. A 30-second timeout gives us time to talk about First Horizon. At First Horizon, they know if there is a win, there is a way. We appreciate First Horizon, first-year sponsor on Cleveland Bradley Walker Valley basketball. Are you looking for a good career, a great career? Apply at careers.mars.com. Mars is hiring. careers.mars.com. Well, Greg, fairly simple.
Yeah, this one's done.
9 points in 35 seconds, or Cleveland will not be in the finals tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm just not sure why they decided not to foul.
In front of us, Spates throws it in for the Panthers. Ball comes out to Jones, and there's a foul on Copeland trying to go through Williams to get to the ball. It does stop the clock. Copeland took a hard hit right there. So
Williams a chance to get to double figures right here. She's got 9.
She was shooting great threes in the first half. Slowed down in the second half, but she hits a foul shot to make it a 10-point game at 62-52. 30 seconds to go.
Honestly, Terry, if she hadn't been shooting the ball, if she just kept shooting them out of the game, this might be a 17, 18-point game if she had stopped shooting the threes when she wasn't making them.
She'll hit both free throws, and so season quickly coming to an end for the Lady Blue Raiders. It's been a fantastic year. Copeland, a three, yes, burns it. The freshman burns a three, and immediately Coach Hensley calls a timeout, and we're going to take it with them. Bartlett 63 and Cleveland 55. We'll be back in 30 seconds. A Tennessee Valley Urology timeout.
A friendly reminder from your friends at Toyota of Cleveland. Daylight savings time is this weekend, March 10th. So spring forward on your clocks and also spring into a new car. Toyota of Cleveland has the largest selection of pre-owned inventory in the area. The newly redesigned 2024 Toyota Tacoma is in stock with more arriving daily. Check out their whole selection online or in person at Toyota of Cleveland, exit 20, and online at toyotaofcleveland.com.
21 seconds to go, and it's 63-55. Bartlett on top of Cleveland High. Stay tuned for the broadcast of Bradley basketball. Gary Ownby, Steve Wills will have the call when this game is over. Bradley taking on Coffee County. Those two are familiar with each other. They were in the same region the last few years. Not this year, but last few years, Coffee County and Bradley got to know each other very well. Ball knocked out of bounds by Cleveland. Clock shows 16 seconds. Spates to inbound, comes in to Carrington Jones. Cleveland tried to foul her, missed the target, and so she gets a few more seconds before the second person fouls her.
I don't understand these last couple of minutes, Terry. I'm baffled by what, just kind of how this was handled.
Carrington Jones shoots, and it's going to fall in. Got a shooter's touch.
22 for Carrington.
Izzy Smith will go out. Carrington Jones to get another, pushes, and got both. So a timeout on the floor, a full timeout for the Panthers. I'm not sure, Greg, you're up. Unless you want to get players in.
I think he's just calling a timeout just to help them understand no matter what you do, don't foul right here. The only way they could lose this game is by fouling. So he's just taking a quick timeout to remind them.
And you can't take the timeouts home with you. Go
and
ahead
that was
and
his last one. Use your last one.
65-55. Bartlett up by 10. The clock shows 11 seconds to go in the game. And unless Greg can come up with an 11-point play, Lady Raiders will not be playing tomorrow.
I don't have that one in my repertoire, Terry.
It has to be fast, Greg. I'm going to leave it there. Got to be fast.
Yeah, that it does. Really fast.
Seriously, a great season for the Lady Raiders. Makes it to the Final Four. Cleveland with the ball. And knocking out of bounds will be Bartlett. I'm not sure why they're pressuring the ball.
I'm not sure either. I guess it's just because that's what they do.
Here's Hurst on the inbounds. To Copeland, 3 off the iron. Rebound will be the Panthers.
Rickster got it, but she stepped on the line.
So, about the first mistake she's made today. Cleveland inbounding the ball. Smith throws up a prayer, not answered. And the final tonight, or this afternoon, 65-55. Bartlett will take this one 65-55, a 10-point win for Bartlett over Cleveland. And for the second year in a row, the Bartlett Panthers will go to the championship game. Last year, they lost to Bradley in the championship game here at the Murphy Center. They will be going and playing tomorrow. The Cleveland season comes to an end. In all seriousness, a great year for Cleveland. They finish at 24-10 on the year. We'll take a
30-second break, and then we'll be back to wrap this one up really quickly.
2, 3, 4. I'm on my way to the Mediterranean. I can taste all the wonderful flavors as I bask in the sun. Tzatziki's, that's the one. Tzatziki's, that's the one.
Stop on by Tzatziki's, where we make healthy food taste good. Located at 4440 Frontage Road, right here in Cleveland.
As we're back here at the Murphy Center, where Cleveland wraps up their season in the semifinals to finish at 24-10. Don't have the final stat sheets as of yet, so we'll get those in a second. So I'll give you the highlights. So Carrington Jones with 23, Williams with Morgan Williams with 11, Rickster had 9, Hamlet had 9. Were the highest scorers for Bartlett. For Cleveland, Emma Smith had 16, Lauren Hurst had 12, Ileanos Rodriguez had 9. So that's most of your scoring for Cleveland. So I'll give you the final ones now. Just got the stats. Just got the final stat sheet. So, again, Rodriguez 9, Hurst 12, Brewer didn't score, Westfield didn't score, Emma Smith 16, Lainey Copeland 7, Izzy Smith 2, Tamaya Tanner 4, Emily Patterson 5. For Bartlett, final scoring, Carrington Jones 23, Morgan Williams 11, Zoe Rickster 9, Shamara Hamlet 9, Brooklyn Spates 3, Samaya Jones 6, Woods had 2, and Dakara Ward had 2. So that's your scoring for Bartlett tonight as they beat Cleveland to move on to their second state final in a row to play the winner of Coffee County and Bradley, which you're about to hear Gary Owenby and Steve Wills do. Terry, we'll let you wrap this one up.
All right, Greg. It's been a pleasure, Greg, working with you. Year number 7. It's thoroughly enjoyable. Thanks to the staff, management, ownership of Mix 104.1, all the sponsors, everybody who works behind the scenes at Mix 104.1. This broadcast is dedicated to everybody who would love to have been here this afternoon to see the Cleveland Lady Raiders play, but for whatever reason you could not be here, either work issues, health issues, any reason at all that you could not be here. This broadcast is dedicated to you. This is Terry Evans for Greg Phillips saying, stay tuned. It's Bradley basketball in 2 minutes.
All right, Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv welcome in as we're back in the Kia of Cleveland studios on this Friday morning as we just listened to game 1 of 2 games that we're going to be covering here on Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv. Josh Rogers in the studio with me as he always is. Of course, high school basketball supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. And Josh, what a finish it was. Cleveland just could not get the trigger pulled and get that beyond that 10-point deficit that they were behind most of the game.
Yeah, you and I sat here and listened, kind of watched the whole game, and it just seemed like there was just so many mistakes there earlier in the game, just missed free throws, turnovers. Cleveland got back with 2 points, and you and I sitting here talking, saying, man, if they could just get within 2 and just keep going. And then Bartlett just kind of took off there again and ended Cleveland's season 24-10 on the year and ended that game 65-55, 10-point loss. But I've got to say, for those Cleveland Lady Blue Raiders and Coach Bianca Hensley to get to the state Final Four in her first year coaching, obviously, I mean, everyone in Cleveland and Bradley County were rooting for them today to kind of make it to that championship in hopes that we could see an all Bradley County, all Cleveland championship. But that season ended 1 game short there. But for the Cleveland Lady Blue Raiders and what they did this year was just unbelievable.
Yeah, again, your final here for game number 1. 2 games on tap here for us today. We're very proud to be able to bring you both of those games. Again, as always, high school basketball supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Bartlett over Cleveland 65-55. Josh, it seemed like about the 7 minute of the fourth period when things were close, Cleveland got it down to a very manageable lead, and then Bartlett hits a three-pointer, pushes it back up, and from there they kind of take advantage of some other opportunities, and that's kind of where the wheels fell off for the Blue Raiders.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about that Cleveland-Lincoln County game, earlier this week, and one of the keys to that game was Cleveland has to control the ball the entire time, and I think that's kind of the mentality of Cleveland. They want to control the game the entire time, and in this game against Bartlett, they just didn't. It seemed like Bartlett had control of the entire game. Cleveland would fight back and get close, and then Bartlett would just lead again. And for the Cleveland Lady Blue Raiders, an unbelievable season. Just so proud of those ladies, and so proud of Coach Bianca Hensley as well.
Yeah, Bianca Hensley, what a gem she has been there this year for the Lady Raiders. Again, congratulations to them on a great season. Fell just a little short of making it to the state final. And Greg Phillips and Terry Evans, great call for them there today as always. But we got more, Josh. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back, and we're going to kind of set up and get ready for Bradley taking on Coffee County. That will be our next thing, and we're going to be doing that here in just a minute. So we'll take a break. We'll come back with more. You're listening to Mix 104.1 and MixTV.tv. High school basketball supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 1 minute.
Jenny, I just don't know what we're going to do. Hannah really wants to go to Wesleyan, but I don't think we can afford it.
That may not actually be true. Emma qualified for the TWU pledge at Tennessee Wesleyan. She's going to be a Bulldog, tuition-free.
But how's that even possible?
It's a program that offsets the cost of education for local families.
That sounds like a great option for us.
You just need to go to tnwesleyan.edu and check it out.
Tennessee Wesleyan, where dreams meet affordability.
Hi, I'm Brian Poole, sole owner of Poole Serenity Funeral Home and Cremation Services of Cleveland. It's going to be more of our discount funeral home and cremation center. We'll offer $895 cremation that will come with a wood urn. Only other charges the family have be for death certificates and permits. That's it. No other hidden charges, no other hidden fees. We have a traditional burial package, $4,595. That does include a casket and the services. You can reach us at www.pfhserenity.com.
Cleveland High School fall a little short to Bartlett, losing that game 65-55. You heard it here on Mix 104.1. Also, we want to come back and let everyone know that we do have things ready for you on our website. So if you would like to listen to the Bradley game, that will be available on the website. Of course, here on Mix 104.1 on the radio, MixTV.tv. So lots of opportunities to be able to tune in for that. Again, the website will be available for that Bradley Coffee County game as we get set for that.
And you also watch and listen on Facebook as well.
There you go. So Josh Rogers joined me once again, part of our broadcast team. Josh, let's set up this next game as Gary Owenby and Steve Wills getting in the hot seat, getting ready to take over the broadcast here in just a few minutes. But let's set up this big game between Bradley and Coffee County.
Yeah, absolutely. The 32-1 Bradley Bearettes come in against Coffee County. Coffee County 29-3 on the season. They actually played each other back in November 25th, where Bradley Central won 55-46. Coffee County played Dobbins Bennett in the state tournament in that first round and beat Dobbins Bennett 48-39. Coffee County, obviously outside of Manchester, played in the same region the last few years. They didn't play in that same region this year, but they did have a game against each other. The Bradley Lady Bearettes, they come in and look to win this game to go to the state finals against Bartlett, and it's going to be a great game today.
Yeah, Bradley is looking for their program's 8th state title. So just can you say dynasty there with Coach Reuter and everything that's going on? We are live in our Kia of Cleveland studios. It's our state pregame show that we're doing here on Mix 104.1, Mix TV anywhere around the world, the free Mix 104.1 app, the website, lots of places to listen in. Our pregame coverage presented by Tennessee Wesleyan University. Tennessee Wesleyan University invites you to choose blue. On Tuesday, April the 9th, you're invited to visit the beautiful campus in Athens and experience all things Tennessee Wesleyan, including learning about generous financial aid opportunities, the academic, social, and athletic advantages Tennessee Wesleyan offers, and will meet with current students and faculty. To learn more, visit TennesseeWesleyan.edu. Choose blue. Choose Tennessee Wesleyan University. Also want to say that a part of our pregame coverage is brought to you by Milligan Vein. Do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Do you have restless legs or leg cramps disturbing your sleep? Dr. James Gooden at Milligan Vein offers an office treatment that can make you look and feel better within a day. And your procedure is covered by most insurance. Visit MilliganVein.com or call Dr. Gooden today at 423-961-5682.
You must have went over there because you look a whole lot better than Steve does.
Oh, boy.
So.
Tell you what we're going to do, Josh. I'll give you a final comment here about this next game that's coming up. We'll take a break. We're going to come back and get with our broadcasters, Gary Owenby, Steve Wills, live from the Glass House. What else do you think we need to mention here before we take the break?
No, I just think that it's going to be a great game. I think Bradley Central, the Lady Bearettes, have come into this game, and I think it's Gary would know this, but I think it's been like 8 or 9 straight games where Bradley Central is kind of like ruled all these teams that they've played, and I think that they're just playing really well, right? I think that they're clicking on all cylinders. And we look forward to them doing that even more today. So looking forward to a big game against Bradley Central and Coffee County. And we'll be back here in just a few minutes and get it out there to Gary.
All right, we'll be back. Stay tuned right here to Mix 104.1.
Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Choose your favorite flavors for endless combinations. 2 wraps, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
No more varicose or spider veins.
No more tired, achy, restless legs.
No more swollen ankles.
It's time to get back
to a better you.
With the help from Milligan Vein Clinic.
Our board-certified physicians have treated thousands of patients using the latest technologies to restore healthy, great-looking legs.
There's little or no downtime.
It was covered by my insurance.
My legs have never felt better.
Milligan Vein Clinic, improving the quality of your life.
As you asked me yesterday in a broadcast, turnovers, and turned out turnovers was a key factor in the Bearets winning
last night against Clarksville. So I think it's going to be sort of the same thing again today. You know, the team that takes care of the ball and does their own thing that they've been doing all year long, that got them here, that's who's going to win it.
Well, we're looking forward to a big game today.
Yeah, it should be a fun game for us here on Mix 104.1.
All right, Gary, we're going to leave it with you right here. That's going to wrap up our pregame show brought to you by Tennessee Wesleyan University. So Gary Owenby, Steve Wills live on the call from the Murph there at the Glass House. Of course, as always, high school basketball supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. You can listen to this game anywhere around the world on the free Mix 104.1 app, on the radio, on the website, on our Facebook page. Josh, that should be about everywhere there, right?
I think so, and our website's back up and running for this game, so so you can go listen on the app, listen on Facebook, listen anywhere. But big game, and go Lady Bearettes. Come on.
All right, Gary Owenby, Steve Wills, to you.
Welcome once again to high school basketball here on Mix 104.1, where our games are always supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Appreciate Josh Rogers and all the guys around the area. Wholesale Supply Group, I think, are 30-something locations in about 5 states. Always there supporting our community. Right now on the floor here at Murphy Center, Gary Owenby, Steve Wills calling the game tonight for you. About a minute 20 away before the introduction starting last, but it should be a fun game here as we're in the Tennessee Wesleyan pregame portion of the program. And Steve, we've been here before. We were here last year, and it's never a letdown. It's exciting. A huge crowd here from Coffee County who let school out today, by the way, Dr. Cash. Let school out, put them on a virtual school today, and the practice has a huge contingent here as well. And I believe, I don't know if the pep, there's a pep band up there. Pep band is here too, Mr. Palace and the guys.
We're all dressed in camouflage, ready to go.
That's why I couldn't see them. But here's a look at the starting lineups. First, brought to you by Honda of Cleveland for the Bearettes. They'll start a 6-foot sophomore. Kamora Fields averaging 22.6 points per game. A junior, number 2 at 5'6", Avery Brewer averaging 10.8. Number 11, a 5'10", junior, Harmony Way averaging 14.2. Our little point guard, number 20, 5'4", Malia Wilcox. And number 21, a 6'1", junior, Tatiana Stover averaging 12.4. As you hear the Coffee County crowd in the background breaking loose. For Coffee County, they'll start a 5'9" sophomore. Number 2, Audrey Patton, averaging 3.9 points per game. Number 12, a 5'9" freshman, Jules Farrell, averaging 11.1. Number 21, a 6'1" junior, Olivia Benson, averaging 13.6. Number 23, a 5'10" sophomore, Natalie Barnes, averaging 14.5. And number 45, the big girl in the middle, a 6'4" junior, Shanna Gannon, averaging 11.4 points per game. For the Lady Raiders, they call themselves, from Coffee County. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Be back to the tip-off this game here on Mix 104.1.
The goodness of Hardee's 2 for $5 wraps just got better with Hardee's new breakfast wraps. Cheesy egg, bacon, sausage, even creamy home-style gravy rolled up in a warm tortilla. So now you can mix and match your breakfast favorites all morning, then mix and match the hand-breaded chicken flavors you love for lunch and dinner. Morning to night, get 2 wraps, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Tax not included. Exclusions apply by time of day. See restaurant or app for terms.
Anybody there? And here we go with the
deal on a car or truck. Know this: Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today, because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com.
Are the Barretts. And here is 5 count on Malia Wilcox.
Off a quick one.
It'll be Coffee County basketball in backcourt. They're dressed in white. They're the home team with red trim. Bradley, of course, in road blacks. In front court will be Farrell, the young freshman. And here's the ball lost, but grabbed back and saved by Barnes, their leading scorer for Coffee County at 14.5 points per game. They've got 4 girls in double figure, and the Bears do as well. Here's a long three by Vincent, shot no good. Rebound tip to Gannon. She's a tall girl, the tallest player in the state, probably at 6'4" right now. They'll maintain control, setting it up with Barnes. A long three-pointer this time, shot short, rebound Bradley. Taken away by Brewer this time. That shot by Farrell. Brewer will bring it across down the right lane. She's sort of directing traffic. Wilcox going to the left side. Coach Ruder trying to make himself heard. Noisy, big crowd here. Inside low, they go Stovall, ball thrown away. Picked up and grabbed back by Stovall, though. Inside low for Kamora for 2, and it's good. Bears take the initial lead at 6:38 in the period on a save by Stovall, and she dished it right to Kamora, who was wide open. I don't know if we're anticipating a low-scoring game or high-scoring game here. Coffee County controlling. And it's going to be lost out of bounds to the Barretts. We're on the air now. Malia Wilcox. This time we'll bring it across into front court. She'll go to Brewer. Oh, boy, look at him there, just hammering. They're going to call Kamora for pushing off. She was getting hammered, but they're going to call her for the foul. First of the game for either team. She's trying to defend herself. Taking body blows there, but give it back to Coffee County. 2-0 Bears at 6:04 in the first quarter play. 2-0. Farrell will bring it across court again. Farrell with Vincent in back court. They'll go to Patton. And ball lost out of bounds. Oh, we got a foul here. We got another foul on Kamora, I believe. Kamora has her second foul, and we played less than 3 minutes. So she will quickly check out. Addie Guerin will check in for the Barretts, a 5'9" sophomore. That's a huge blow for the Barretts. That's not a good start. They'll come in long and throw, and it's going to be stolen. Malia Wilcox on the run out for the layup. Shot is good for 2. 4-0 Barretts. Kamora on the bench with 2 fouls already. 5:43 to go in the opening quarter of play. This is the girls' semifinals. The winner plays Bartlett tomorrow in the championship battle. That could be a rematch of the Barretts and Bartlett from last year. Gannon out top at the right elbow. She will go to Vincent. Vincent, a drive inside, shot behind, up and in. That's number 23, that will be Barnes. Natalie Barnes, 4-2 Barretts with 5:17 in the opening period. Bradley played them earlier this year and won about 9 points in that game at Bradley Central during the Thanksgiving era. So that's a long time ago. Eddie Guerin to Stovall, pull up jumper shot is no good. Down underneath by Harmony. She'll go up, shot is good, and she's fouled. Count it. And I'm not sure who fouled her. We'll find out with everyone else. But give Harmony the bucket. Number 23, that's going to be Barnes. Her first. Give Harmony the bucket. 6-2 Barretts. Harmony shoot one for Cleveland Utilities. First shot is good. It got the roll. 7-2 Barretts, and time will be called. A 30-second timeout will be called by Coffee. We'll take one for Tennessee Valley Ross here on Mix 104.1. Back in 1/2 minute.
Cleveland Tire Center, the name says it all. Score big with savings now at Cleveland Tire on Bridgestone, Firestone, Goodyear, and Michelin. See Cleveland Tire for all your automotive and maintenance needs. Cleveland Tire Center has earned the trust and the business of Cleveland and Bradley County with great service, competitive prices, and extraordinary products. Cleveland Tire Center, 4699 North Lee Highway, Cleveland.
Back here at the Murphy Center, the Glass House at 5:03 in the period. 7-2 Barretts on top. It'll be Coffee County basketball in backcourt. Bradley just got a 3-point traditional play from Harmony Ware. Kamora Fields on the bench with 2 quick fouls. We hadn't played 3 minutes. 4:56 to go in the period. 7-2. Gannon in the elbow. She wants to drive against Stovall. Can't do it. Stovall pushes it back out top to Barnes. Barnes takes it on to Farrell. Farrell wants to drive in the lane. She does. Shot up. No good. Rebound. Bradley has it. Harmony Ware rips it away, and here come the Barretts. 3-on-3. Malia Wilcox quickly into front court. On to Guerin. Now Brewer in the corner. Brewer will back away, calling out a play with her hand. Wants to go downside low. They had Stovall one-on-one in there with Gannon. That's a good matchup, those two. Avery Brewer, left side. Wants to drive the baseline. Shot up. Good for two. Brewer nails that one. 9-2 Barretts. Bradley in the state tournament for the 34th time, more than anyone else in the state. 34th trip here. And they are 45-37 in those trips with 7 state titles, looking for their 8th. They'll come in to Gannon. One-on-one against Stovall. Can't shoot. And now we got a reaching foul on Bradley. It's going to be Brewer, I believe. She was in a mismatch against Gannon. That's her first, team third at 4:01 to go. 9-2. Gannon shoots a long shot. It's good for 2. She's averaging 11 points per game. It's 9-4 Barretts by 5 in backcourt. Pressure being applied. Wilcox ahead to Stovall now. Stovall wants to drive. She will against Gannon, and there's going to be a block. Well, unless they get together, see what it is. Block or a foul or a block. It's a charge. Charge on Stovall, so calls are not going the Barretts' way. The officials, one was going to call it, and they got together with the other official and decided it was a charge. Yeah, it was. I give credit, it was a charge. Coach Ruder not happy with that. That's going to be the 4th foul on the Barretts now at 3:43 now in the period. 9-4 Barretts on top by 5. 9-4.
Something we can't have happen, getting foul trouble.
Yeah, that's true. Out front now is Benson, their leading scorer. They'll go down to Gannon in the paint. Wants to go up against Stovall. Shot blocked, but a foul on Stovall. She's got 2. And every call is going against the Barretts. Stovall, her 2nd foul. Come on the bench with 2. So what do you do here? Gannon's going to shoot 2 with 3:25 in the period. 9-4 Barretts. Harmony Ware is going to have a lot fall on her now. They may switch her to guard Gannon. Gannon's shot is good. She'll have another. She's got 3, 9-5 our score. Harmony taking out her contact, look like. Next shot is also good. 9-6. Barretts on top by 3. Between the ball knocked out of bounds in backcourt by Coffee County. The Lady Red Raiders. Harmony Ware will inbounds for the Barretts. In backcourt, they're going to bring in to Malia. She gets, well, they tried to trap her. She just spins away from that. She'll bring it across. Quickly down the floor. Wide open for 3 is Avery Brewer. Shot is no good. Hit the side of the backboard. Rebound tipped out in control by Harmony Ware. Ware takes the ball away. They'll set the play up again. Wilcox working the left side to Brewer. Looking inside low to Harmony Ware. They do. Here's the shot up. It's good, and she's fouled by the big girl. We'll take that one.
Yeah. If we get one more on her, we're kind of be even.
Gannon's first, team foul number 2, and she'll shoot a free throw. At 3:03 in the period, 9-6 Barretts on top. She'll shoot 1 for Cleveland Utilities.
Harmony's kind of put the team on her back right now.
Yeah. Free throw is good. Harmony is a good free throw shooter. She now has picked up 6 of our 12 points, and we lead it by 6. 12-6 Barretts. So we roll under 3 minutes in the first period of play in the girls semifinal game here on Mix 104.1. Also available on the NFHS network. It's a subscriber network, but it's there with this audio. Jules Farrell to Vinson and Barnes now. Back to Farrell. On to Vinson. No, it's not Vinson. That's going to be a new girl checking. Ella Arnold, number 10, 5'8" sophomore. They're a young team like the Barretts. Here comes a drive by Farrell into the paint. Shot up. No good. Rebound. Tipped out long and into the hands of Coffee. Boy, knocked to the ground. Could have had a foul on Addie Guerin that time, but no call made. They'll go back to Vinson now. Vinson with Arnold out top. Farrell, the freshman, goes to Gannon at the key. Gannon going to be checked by Stovall. And here's a long 3. It is no good. Rebound to Stovall. Stovall's playing with 2 fouls. Kamora on the bench with 2 fouls. Stovall brings it down herself and throws it away, nearly but saved by Avery Brewer. Boy, Handed the pass.
Fearless pass.
Yeah. Brewer looking to go inside, low to Stovall. She does. Going up against Gannon. Here she goes for the layup. Shot is good. Gannon back away that time. She's got a foul. 14-6 Bears with their biggest lead at 8 points here. The Bears yesterday mercy ruled Clarksville, a 62-30 blowout win in the state tournament. Unbelievable there. Here is Vincent, and now Barnes with the ball. 3-point range. On to Farrell. She'll shoot a long three. Shot is no good. Rebound. Bradley again. Stovall clears again. 1:25 in the period. 14-6 Bears for 8 in the semifinal game. Championship will start tomorrow at 2 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Central. And Memphis Bartlett will be there for one team for sure. And here's a bad pass by Stovall. Just threw it right to Farrell. She'll stop. She'll shoot. She will make it. 4-point swing there. You give up a chance to score and you give it to them. Brewer being dogged in backcourt. Going to try to double team her. No way. Stovall now brings it across in the front court. She will drive in against Gannon, and it's going to be a block. It's 2 on Gannon. And they don't have another big girl like her, so she's going to have 2, and Stovall's going to shoot 2. Gannon looked at her coach. He's sort of pleading her, raise your hands, not try to block it. So shooting 2 for Cleveland Utilities, number 21, the junior, Tatiana Stovall, at 56.8 in the third. Her first shot is good. Stovall sinks it. 15-8, Bears by 7. One more shot coming up. Stovall, one of the leading scorers. Harmony's the leading. She is second leading. Next shot is short. Air ball facing right in that Coffee County crowd, and they have a mob here. They have the biggest crowd so far of the tournament yesterday and today. They'll have it in backcourt. 15-8, Bears by 7 at 54 seconds to go now in the first quarter of play. Farrell will bring it across into front court. Keeps that dribble alive. Hands it off now to Barnes into the paint. Arnold has her shot up. It's good for 3. First 3-point of the game for either team is 15-11. Bears by 4 with 36 seconds to go. Not sure if they'll try to push it in. Harmony Ware has it. Had an open look for a second. Back out top now to Wilcox. Clock's at 25. Wilcox one-on-one against Barnes. No 5 count on at all. She's too far away from her. Killing the clock at 17. Wilcox reverses to the left side now. Barnes chasing her. They're going to get closer and force the 5 count, and they'll go to Brewer. Brewer trying to shake free. She will drive into the lane, cannot shoot. Clock's at 6. Brewer, here comes a long 3. Shot is air ball. Rebound. Coffin, they'll take one long shot into the crowd. So after one, the Bears up with a 4-point lead at 15-11. 15-11, Bears on top by 4 here in the girls semifinal from the Murphy Center on Mix 104.1, where games supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. We'll return in 1 minute.
Not all composite decking is the same. Enjoy life's beautiful moments on an equally beautiful composite deck. Envision's products feature deep, non-repeating grains and distinct colors throughout each pour, offering a truly unique appearance unlike anything else on the market. Learn more and find inspiration for your project at Cleveland Plywood. Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Paula, tell us about how you came to shop at Chattanooga Auto Square.
Well, I was introduced to it from my husband. He purchased his first Range Rover years ago. And then occasionally I'd start asking him if I could start driving it. I would confidently recommend them. I mean, they make you feel like family from the moment you arrive. Being in real estate for like 34 years, you really come to value and appreciate the level of service that Range Rover gives you. Chattanooga Auto Square, luxury lives here.
Back here at the Murphy Center as they start the second quarter play, 15-11. The Bears will have the opening possession. They're up on top before Kimura. Field stays on the bench with 2 fouls. Stovall stays in the game with 2 fouls. Gannon stays in the game for Coffee with 2 fouls. It's been a not foul plague, but 2 very, very physical teams that know each other from earlier in the year. I don't know if they played in the summer. They played in the early part of the season, actually at Thanksgiving. Brewer with the basketball. Working right to left. 5 count is on. She'll go to Wilcox. Wilcox skips down low now to Stovall. Stovall going to go again. Boy, they'd love to get a 3rd foul on her. And boy, there's the bump. She stepped out of bounds. Turnover by Stovall back to Coffee County. Stovall trying to drive the baseline.
Yeah. Can't drive around her.
No. No.
She's big. She holds her ground well.
Yeah. In backcourt, Farrell likes to work it to that right side each time. They'll go inside low again, and she'll go up the hoop, and she will score, or is she walking? Walking call. Boy, that saved a third foul on the Barretts.
Yeah.
Because Stovall was all over.
He took his time to call it, and I thought it was going to be a foul.
Give ball, and so turnover after turnover now. We switch back and forth. It'll be Malia Wilcox calling the play from Coach Reuter. Boy, she's been a super stud for us at point guard. Brewer now says play number 1, and she's calling Wilcox back around against this zone. And without Kamora in there, it's hard to penetrate. Brewer down low to Stovall. She'll go up for 2. Shot is good. She banks it home. 17-11. Bears back by 6 at 6:51. And appeared here at the Blue Cross Basketball Championships. Division I state finals, they call this. Division II was last week. Here's Barnes. Will go to Arnold. Gannon wants to drive into the paint. He kicks it back out. Barnes with a long 3. Shot good. That's her first. Second for Coffee County. 17-14. Barrett still with the lead at 3 points. 6:25 in the first half of play. We'll help Coach. I still call him Coach. Patrick Spangler was at halftime. He's on the Board of Control here. Or the Legislative Board, I believe it is. And he'll be with us at halftime. Of course, he's our principal. He used to be a coach, used to be a player at Bradley. Addie Guerin to Malia Wilkins. Inside to Harmony for 2. Oh, missed it. Rebound. Back up to Stovall. Blocked again. Back up one more time. No good. Stovall on the backside. Tip no good. Tip no good. And grabbed and taken away by Wilcox. Boy, great effort inside against the big girl. They'll go down low to Harmony. She'll turn and shoot off the glass. No good. Rebound this time. Taken away by Coffey. It'll be Vincent in front court, wanting to drive. They trail by 3. Here's a long 3 for the tie. Shot no good. Rebound Bradley. Stovall will clear. 5:40 to go in the half. 17-14. Barrett's on top by 3. Not going to be a blowout game in this one today.
Nope.
This is a good, solid team. Addie Guerin takes the pass right wing. She's a 3-point range. She might light one up. Brewer skips it down low. They're trying to keep working it inside to get Guerin in trouble. And there's a foul. Is that on her? That's going to be 3 if that's on her. Let's see. We'll shoot free throws. It's on her. She's got 3 fouls. Will they deliver her in? No, they won't. She's coming out. Harmony shooting 2 for Cleveland Utilities. The first shot's good. And Gannon will leave at 5:21 in the half. And boy, they're going to have a big difference in size.
That was a huge foul right there.
Number 2 looks like checking in. One more shot for Harmony, who made the first. Second one is also good. 19-14. She got 4 free throws, 4 for 4. And the one that checked in for is number 2, the starter, Audrey Patton, back in. And she is 5'9" versus 6'4". So you're giving away about 7 or 8 inches inside. Make it a little easy for our girls to play inside as we got foul trouble on everybody, the big girls especially for both teams. Kamora Fields on the bench with 2. Stovall still playing with 2. Gannon on the bench with 3. And here's a drive all the way through. Shot no good around Bradley. Taken away by Harmony Ware. And Harmony right now is going to have to be the one to help out with Stovall and not get her in trouble. And Bradley had a good call there when they get the foul on Gannon. Here's the inside pass. Good for 2 to Harmony Ware.
She was calling for it. She wanted it.
Different player, a different game when she's not there. 21-14, Bears by 7. Farrell out front. Goes to Patton. Patton back to, that's going to be Barnes with the ball out there. She's their leading shooter. She's a gunner, 3-point shooter. And she'll go to Arnold. They're running some pattern offense here. Bradley's playing straight up man-to-man. Here's Farrell on the drive against Guerin. Pull-up jumper shot, no good around Bradley. Cleared by him. Little Wilcox has that. 4:14 to go in the half. 21-14, Bears by 7. Brewer for a long 3. Shot is good. Brewer bangs it home. Her first, and Coffey says, we want time. We're down by 10 at 4:05.5. 10-point lead for the Bears. 24-14. We'll take a 1-minute break for Tennessee Valley Raji when we return here on Mix 104.1 to the Blue Cross Basketball Championships, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 1.
When injuries happen on and off the field, C4 Sports Therapy offers a total body functional approach to rehabilitation that helps you get back in motion fast. C4 is a different kind of therapy, offering personalized treatment programs and performance training and analysis in our professional athletic training facilities in Chattanooga and Cleveland. Our experienced high-energy team is focused on helping you recover fully from injuries, regain fitness after surgery, and prevent re-injury. Take your performance to the next level at sportmed.com/C4.
Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
Barrett's up at 10. Coffee County call time back in. They have the possession now. It's going to be Benson with the drive, and she'll throw it away, but it's going to be saved, just barely saved. And down the back court and a foul on Brewer. Number 2, fouls number 2 with foul number 2 for number 2. I hope you understand that. Avery Brewer with 2 fouls. She wears number 2. She fouled number 2 for Coffee. That is Audrey Patton. Patton will inbounds in backcourt to Farrell. 3:42 and a half. Barrett's up 24-14 in a semifinal game of classification 4A here at Murphy. The winner will take on Bartlett tomorrow at 1 Central, 2 Eastern. I need to give you some information about that too. You get a chance here in a moment. Out front, it's going to be Arnold. She'll go to Patton. On to Barnes. They're no weave. And here's a block shot by Stovall, who takes it away. 3:15. Middle Tennessee women play here tomorrow morning at 9:30. Wide open. Harmony Ware for 2, lead is 12. The women play here tomorrow at 9:30. They will not allow anyone into the stadium till 1 hour before game time, so don't plan on early. We're the first game of the day, by the way, so don't plan on coming any early than noon their time, 1 o'clock our time before they'll let you in. And there's no way they're going to do it any earlier. I've already talked to the officials here. You can't plead and beg your way in because they've got to clear out the girls and all the press row and everything. They have to clear up for the college game here. 26-14, Barrett's by 12 at 2:38 in the half. Out front is Barnes with Farrell. Stovall steps out to take on Farrell. They'll go to Barnes. She wants to drive. She drives. Its shot is too hard. She had Harmony. And here's Stovall, or Harmony with the basketball. Harmony was trailing her, and she knew she was coming. She threw up too hard of a shot. Down low, it's going to be Stovall. Shot too hard. Bad pass that time from Guerin. Too high. She had to come down and wasn't in position. 26-14. Barnes to Vinson. Vinson wants to drive. Goes back to Farrell now. And she'll penetrate. Goes up to shoot. Shot. No good rebound. Bradley Stovall will clear it. And she got fouled, no call made. Loose ball picked up by Barnes to Vincent for 3. Shot is no good. Rebound inside low. Body's flying everywhere. And here's a shot up. No good. Rebound. Bradley Stovall will clear it this time. My, they're letting them play. Not as bad as the game we saw at Bradley, a couple weeks ago. No. And it's going to be Kamora Fields coming in with 1:43 to go in the half. I don't know if I'd put her in now.
Well,
take a chance on that 3rd foul.
Stovall's played that. She's going to have probably come in for Stovall.
Stovall with the ball to Guerin. Guerin holding the ball high, goes to Wilcox at 1:28 to go. If we get fouled, we will not shoot free throws. They only have committed 3. We committed 5. Inside low, Stovall for 2, and it's good. Can't stop her with that girl in there that size. 28-14, the lead is doubled for the Barretts. 28-14 Barretts as Kamora Fields prepares to check in. Also number 5, another freshman, Jaden Nogadula. Barnes with the basketball to Farrell, right side. Clock's at 1 minute to go here in the half now. 28-14 Barretts looking to get back to the championship game for the 2nd straight year, hoping to pick up what would be their 8th gold ball in Barrett history. And 10th for Coach Reuter. Arnold with the ball out front at 45 to go. They're trying to be patient on offense and work it for a good shot. And here's an open look by Patton. It's going to be up, and it's good for 3. That's what they're looking for. 28-17 with 35 seconds to go. Somebody got lost in the transition there. She was wide open for an easy 3-pointer. Brewer takes it in the corner, back out to Wilcox at 23 seconds to go. I'm sure the Barretts are going to hold it. No, they're not. Here's still off for 2. Why hold it when you can score 2 easy ones? 30-17, the lead back to 13. Clock's at 14 now. Barnes out top of the ball. Looking to go to Benson, can't do it. She's in trouble. Vincent has it. Tries to spin away from Harmony Ware with 6 seconds to go. 5. Here's Vincent. Can't shoot it. Barnes going to have to throw it up something. Shot is up. No good. Rebound Bradley. That'll be the half. So a good close to the second period as the Bears will pick up 15 points while holding Coffee County to 6 to extend that lead to 13 at 30-17 at the halftime break as we get ready for a halftime presentation by Southland Finance. Located at the corner of Peerless Road and 25th Street. And we'll return in 2 minutes with more live coverage here on Mix 104.1.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Check Into Cash is your one-stop money shop and has been helping customers with cash solutions since 1993. If you're short on cash and need a little help to overcome a financial hurdle, we're here for you. Our Chattanooga area stores, including Cleveland and Athens, offer payday loans and flex line of credit options. We understand that doing the research for these loans can be overwhelming. That's why we strive to make the application process simple and convenient. We also provide quick in-store services like check cashing, money orders, wire transfers, and even gift card buyback. Want to learn more about your options? Visit our website at checkintocash.com. Our lending decisions are made quickly, and if approved, you can have cash in hand. Take the first step toward a bright financial future. We're here to help. Not all consumers will qualify. Eligibility, rates, terms, and conditions apply. Rates, restrictions, and fees apply to store services. Please call or visit your local store for details.
Mix 104.1 and Honda of Cleveland are giving one deserving pastor in our local area a chance to win a 2024 Honda Civic LX. Nominate your favorite pastor today at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app.
Tennessee Valley Urology is the home of the no scalpel vasectomy. Find out more at tnvalleyurology.net or call 423-472-3201.
Back here on Mix 104.1, we just went to halftime here, brought to you by Southland Finance. The Bears up with a 30-17 lead, a 13-point lead. Just look at some quick stats. Bears shot 60% in the first half. Coffee County on 28.6%. So that's a good start there. Being joined now by our principal, good friend, former player, former coach, now the principal at Bradlett High School, Mr. Patrick Spangler. And Patrick, glad to have you here. And what an exciting time, a huge crowd here, and a lot of folks from Bradley Central here.
It's huge. You know, first off, I want to give a shout out to Bradley Central High School, just the school in general and the community. I mean, goodness gracious, Cleveland played the game before, and a lot of Cleveland people here for that. And then now, you know, the Bradley Central High School community is here. It's just great for Bradley County and Cleveland to be represented in Murfreesboro. You know, our student section, we brought 2 pep buses over, and then obviously our awesome group of band students led by Nolan Palace and Ashley Garner, who have been with us really since the playoffs really started. And so it's a special time. It's a special time for our school. You know, I tell people, you know, people don't understand how hard it is to get over to this place. Right. You know, and then win the first game over here and make the Final Four and have to have a chance to play for another state championship. You know, after the semifinal thing, if we can take care of business.
Well, it's something you can never take for granted, and Coach Reuter hammers that home all the time to his girls. And everybody expects, well, the Bears, every year they're going to be there. Every year they're going to have maybe 1 or 2 or 3 losses in the year and have a chance to win the state. And Coach Reuter tells you, just figure out a way to get there, and then we'll figure out a way to try to win it. That's all you can do, and you've been here.
Yeah, no doubt. And it's still at 41 years old, I still don't. I still haven't forgot about what that opportunity meant to me and what it felt like to play, you know, for a state championship. I just want to give a major shout out to Tatiana. Good gosh, 2 fouls early. Yes. And played really most of the first quarter and second quarter with 2 fouls. And what a major role Harmony Ware played too. and Avery Brewer, and really Addie Guerin and Malia. Goodness, I mean, when you have Kimora on the bench, you need somebody to step up, and or I don't care if it's anybody that's on the bench out of that starting five. You need people to step up.
Right.
And I thought Tatiana had an incredible half there of guarding the big, picking up 2 on the big kid, and then
3.
really,
She's got 3.
Oh, the big kid has 3.
She's got 3. Yeah.
All right. Well. I just thought it was a great job by that group, and even the gals that come off the bench to just provide a lift for us to get through that first half with Kimora on the bench with 2.
Well, he's got a deep bench. He can bring in a lot of players, wing players, point guard like Aaliyah Osborne, or big girls like Love Howard and Addie Guerin, and have no drop-off there. And he's blessed with that. And I was just looking, Harmony had 12 points that first half. Tatiana had 9 points before she left the floor, and she said a lot. We don't have the seconds like we do on our home schedules at home or on our home stats, but
well, and even looking at the 3 balls, I looked up and we were shooting 0% from threes there,
yeah.
And Dr. Wiggins said, well, we hadn't really shot very many. I said, let's keep pounding it in the post then.
And we shot 6% for the game on total field goal, 6% there, 1 of 3 three-pointers. 5 of 6 at the free throw line, and Harmony Ware had 4 of those 5. Tatiana had the other one there. We held Coffee County on a 28% shooting. They hit 3 three-pointers, or it would be an even bigger spread. Barrett's up 30-17, by the way. So it's a good start for Barrett's, and what's sort of ironic about it, last year we came to the tournament ranked number 2. We played the number 1 team, Bearden, and beat them our first game. Then this year we come as number 1, and we played the number 2 Clarksville and beat them last night. And if we win, we're going to play the same team this year we played last year at Bartlett, which is crazy.
And what a great bracket! What a great bracket to open up with a 31-0 Clarksville team that had a really talented, really 2 talented guards, and then a Coffee County team that's really talented. That when they get loose, they can really shoot it. And so, what's really crazy too is I was looking at the rosters this morning, and look, there's not a lot of seniors on this floor.
No,
for either team.
No, not at all.
And so, excuse me. And so, a lot of exciting basketball, and really even looking at Cleveland too. There's not a lot of seniors on Cleveland either. So
have 2.
So a lot of really young, talented teams across the state that should give us a lot of exciting basketball for the next few years.
I think there's a lot more to come for both these 2 schools playing right now, and also for Cleveland High School. So it's going to be a fun thing, and we'll let you go, Coach. Thank you.
Yeah, no doubt. Appreciate it.
Patrick Spangler, our principal.
Pull them through. 2 more quarters. Let's go.
We'll do the best we can, Coach. Mr. Patrick Spangler, we still call him Coach because he was a coach here at Bradley Central. And we'll take another break here for Southland Finance at our halftime break. Let's take a 1-minute break, 30-17 from the Blue Cross Basketball Championships here at the Murphy Center. We'll be back in 1 minute on Mix 104.1, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group.
Hardee's Philly cheesesteak favorites are back. Try the Philly cheesesteak burger. Sauteed peppers and onions with sliced ribeye atop charbroiled Angus beef with melty American and Swiss. Or try the new Philly cheesesteak breakfast burrito with sauteed peppers and onions, thinly sliced sirloin, melty cheese, and egg. From sunrise to supper time, Hardee's is reinventing the signature Philly classics. Available for a limited time at participating restaurants. Exclusions apply by time of day.
Hello, I'm Brian Poole with Poole Funeral Home and Cremation Services of Cleveland. We do own and operate our own crematory facility, so once your loved one comes into our care, they never leave our care until we give the loved one back to your family. Something that people ask all the time is, where's our loved one going? They're going to stay in our care the whole time. That's comforting for families to know that they'll never leave our care until we deliver them back to the family. Let our family serve your family. You can reach us at www.pfhcleveland.com.
Back here at the Murphy Center, so continue with the Southland Finance halftime show. Let's take a look at the stats brought to you by Nissan, Mountain View Nissan. The Barretts, as we said, shooting 60% in the state girls semifinals. 12 of 20 shooting there. 1 of 3 from three-point range. That's 33%. 5 of 6 free throws. Let's look at rebounds. 17 to 6. Boy, the Barretts have dominated both. 17 to 6 rebounds. 6 of those by Harmony Ware, who's the leading scorer with 12 points for Barretts. Kimora Fields with 2. Sitting on the bench a lot with 2 fouls. 5 points for Avery Brewer, 2 from Malia Wilcox, 9 for Tatiana Stovall, who also has 2 fouls for the Bearettes. So we have 2 on Fields, 2 on Brewer, 2 on Stovall. For Coffee, they have 3 on Gannon. Let's see if she comes back out start of the third, and 1 on Natalie Barnes for a total of 4. They had scoring 5 points from Barnes, 4 from Gannon, 3 from Patton, 2 from Farrell, 3 from Ella Arnold on that three-pointer. They shot on 28.6% for the game so far. 3 of 9 from three-point range, and have sank both free throws. It'll be Coffee County basketball as we open the third quarter
she's
play.
coming. Gannon's coming back.
Well, they got to have her.
Oh, yeah.
Sink or swim, they've got to have her out there.
Yep.
It'll be the Lady Raiders with the basketball at the start of the period. 30-17, Barrett's up by 13 points. Joe Patecote in his 9th season here. He coached for, I think, 7 years at DeKalb County. He is a veteran, just like Coach Reuter. Here's a drive by Barnes. Back fair for a long 3. Shot is good for 3. So they start off with a bang. Their 4th three-pointer of the night, and it's 30-10. 10-point lead for the Bearettes. Here in the third quarter play. This is the final 4A game of the day. There's only 2 because you're in the semifinals. Bartlett won their game 65-55 over the Cleveland Lady Raiders. So Bradley or Coffee will take on Bartlett. I think they're called the Wildcats, if I remember correctly. Stovall. Here's Kamora Fields back in the game. She'll go to Brewer in the paint. Brewer, a little running, floating jumper, shot no good. Down Gannon will clear. She makes a huge difference when she's in the game on the boards and defending, and she'll set a screen. And Farrell will drive all the way through and then throw it in the corner for a long 3. Shot is no good. Down. Fought far, scramble back, blocked by Stovall, and we've got a tie ball to the Bearettes. Both teams fighting hard ball. This has been a very physical game. Bears will have it in backcourt. They'll have the starting 5 with Fields, Stovall, Ware, Wilcox, and Brewer for the Bearettes. And the same 5, it looks like, for Coffee, will start as begin the game for them. Bears up 30-10. Kamora, good to see her back in the flow of things. She'll stop, shoot one. The key shot is too hard, and a good rebound picked away by Benson. She'll lead the team down the floor in the corner. Here comes a shot by Farrell. Nope, she'll give it up to Barnes. And now Farrell, a three-pointer, shot no good. Rebounds. Kamora clears it for the Bearettes. Going the other way at 6:30 to go now in the third quarter played. Elimination game here again, folks. Here's Kamora inside off the board. Good for 2. She's got 4. 32-20 for Kamora. The MVP of last year's state tournament when we beat Bartlett for our 7th gold ball. Vincent to Barnes. Wants to drive. Nope. Gets cut off. Backs away. Open for a 3. Pass it up and will go to Farrell. Wilcox will check her. Ware on Barnes. Again, inside, Stovall will be guarding her, but here's a drive. They'll kick it into the corner. Back to Farrell. They'll throw it into backcourt, a turnover, and it'll be Bradley Central basketball. And it wasn't tipped, so it'll be Bradley basketball. At 5:51 to go in the third. 32-20 Bears on top by 12. Ware will inbound. She'll come in the corner to Stovall. Looking to go inside. Cross court, they'll go to Brewer for a 3. She's open. Shot is good for Avery. Bangs home the second game for her, and the second for Kia of Cleveland. 15, that's the largest lead at 35-20. Inside load again, and one to work against Stovall. Backs in, shot up, and good for 2. She sort of backed away that time.
Yeah, you let her have 2 points, and you stay on the floor.
Gannon had 6. 35-22. Wilcox to Ware. Bradley outside on that motion as they circle back and forth across the court. Stovall shoots a jumper. Shot is no good. Rebound hits the floor, and nobody there to get it for anybody. Finally picked up by Barnes. Probably not a smartest shot for Stovall there. And here's Vincent for a long 3. Shot is no good. Rebound cleared this time inside by Kamora Fields. Barrett's by 13 at 5 minutes to go in the third. Wilcox calls out play number 2. She'll spin across the arc, going to Stovall in the lane, and she will throw it away. Save back in, though, to Coffee. A bad pass by Stovall that time. Ahead to Vincent. Going to be stopped by Kamora. Back to Farrell, outside top of the key. Left side to Barnes now. Barnes hands it off to Vincent. And now Patton takes the pass. Wilcox really closely guarding Farrell. Clock's at 4:20 to go in the third. Barrett's up 13, 35-22. Here's Arlen side low to go again. Ball tipped away and then stolen But I'm going to say that Harmony was on the bench, on the sideline there. She tried to ricochet it off of
yeah, she
Farrell
did it,
there.
but she was on the line.
Yep. Give the ball back to the Lady Raiders at 4:12 in the third. Pass comes inside low again and backs away to Vinson. They'll circle around the left side now. That'll be Barnes. 5 count is on, and it's on, and boy, they just about had it.
4.5.
Don't think she realized it. Barnes trying to drive, nothing open in the middle there. Here's Farrell as Kamora steps out on her. Inside low to Gannon. Wants to spin, can't do it. They'll reverse it back to Gannon. She wants to go up against Stovall. Cross court, a long three-pointer shot, and no good around Bradley. Clear to Stovall again. I mean, he checked Stovall's rebounds the first half, but she had several. And here's a shot. Nope, walking on the Barretts. Yep, Stovall with 7 rebounds in the first half. In for Coffee County is going to be number 10, Ella Arnold, a 5'8" sophomore. And she replaced number 2, Patton, who will check out, another sophomore. Young Coffee County team, young Bradley Central team, young Cleveland team. In backcourt at 3.5 to go in the third. Bears up by 13. Coffee with the basketball. Farrell, the young freshman, slowly brings it across court. She is fouled by Wilcox. No call made. Gannon out top now. Back to Farrell. Want to go in there to Gannon, now to Vincent. At 3-point range, wants to drive. Inside, shot blocked. Taken away by Kamora. Long outlet pass to Avery Brewer, but she's going to have to wait. And back away and set up cross court now to Harmony for a 3-pointer. Shot is no good. Rebound on the backside by Farrell of Coffee County. 2:57 to go. And here's a ball stolen by Wilcox for the Bearets. Terrible pass time. Ahead to Brewer. Brewer down low and has to throw it back in. It's going to be lost. A bad pass that time by Wilcox. Caused all that. Down low, shot no good, but a foul on Wilcox. She started the mess, and then she's going to pay the penalty for the foul.
We just got to slow down. We're taking 2 quick shots. Run the clock.
Her first foul and first for the Barretts in this period. At the line shooting 2. Number 23, Natalie Barnes, a 5'10" sophomore, has picked up a 3-pointer and a 2-pointer. Free throw is good. She'll have another. She's got 6. 35-23, Barretts by 12. Patton got to check in. And now she's on the back side of the bench. I'm not sure where she's going. Next shot is also good for Barnes. 35-24, Barretts by 11 at 2:40 to go. In the third quarter play here from the Murphy Center. Wilcox out front. Nobody going to challenge her. She's just out there dribbling around. Stovall in the paint, goes up to shoot, and she's walking. Yep. Stovall not having her best game. Looking to go inside, I think, to Kamora that time. Here is Barnes, open for a long 3-pointer. Shot no good. Down, tip to, and it's blocked by Stovall. As Arnold tried to shoot in Stovall, not a happy camper right now. 35-24. They'll inbounds left baseline. Inbounds comes in to Vincent over there, and Barnes. They'll go in now low to Gannon, trying to go at Stovall. Shot is blocked, and she grabbed it again, and that's going to be a jump ball to Clarksville. Little Malia Wilcox. Man, don't get caught under there. I believe it's Wilcox. We were blocked on the play there. At 2:10 in the third, Barretts by 11. It'd be, again, Coffee County inbounding left baseline. And Barnes will come in to Gannon. Will she go against? Nope, she will not go against Stovall. Arnold outside now to Vincent. Excuse me, Barnes. Barnes thought about the 3, goes back to Gannon. In the paint, back up against Stovall. And there should be. That's charge. That's 4. That's 4 on Gannon. A huge foul. She just lowered those shoulders, trying to run through Stovall. She's got 4, and that is a huge foul for Coffee County at 1:56 in the third. Coach is talking to the assistant. What do we do, Coach? We leave her in, take her out? What do we do?
You got to go with her. But if I'm Barretts, I'm going to go right at her.
Yep.
She's got to either let you score.
35-24. Bradley with the ball. 1:45 in the third. Here comes the sub now. Maybe coming in. Her on a bad pass. Turnover. Malia hit Harmony. She was not expecting the pass. Bounced right through her hands into the hands of Coffee at 1:32 to go in the third now. 35-24 the lead, and they'll lose it out of bounds on a bad pass again. Same thing. She wasn't expecting it.
Everybody's nerves are starting to get a little tense right now.
Gannon out of the game. In will be Audrey Patton. So you're swapping a 6'4" for a 5'9" girl when you do that. And a junior for a sophomore. 1:25 in the third. Bradley with the ball. Leading by 11. Wilcox left side to Brewer. Got to keep your head in the game right now is all you've got to do. Inside low, they'll go to Harmony. She's going to go. That's going to go. Kamora shot, no good. Rebound back up by Stovall. She was under the goal, hit the bottom of the rim that time. Boy, we had a great opportunity. And they're going to try to go inside now with Gannett on the bench. Here comes a drive. Nope. They'll go back out top to Patton. Left side to Farrell at 57 seconds to go. 35-24 Barrett's up. Trying to get that championship game again. Inside low, shot no good. Rebound tipped away by Bradley. Stovall tips the hand of Harmony Ware. Lead pass to Brewer for an easy left. Shot is no good, but she's fouled. She'll shoot a couple. Going to be number 23, I believe. Yep. It'll be Barnes with her second and team second of the period, but she was shooting, so it'll be 2 free throws for our junior Avery Brewer today, who's picked up 8 points so far. The first for Cleveland Utilities is good. 36-24, the lead at 12. One more shot for Avery, who nursed a sore ankle for about 10 games she missed, and she's back in fine form. Next shot is no good. Bounce away, but rebound by Kamora. Up for 2. No, back up by Stovall, though, for 2. Bradley has just taken over. They dominated in the first half anyway on the boards. But with Gannon out of there, it's a 14-point lead at 38-24. Clock's at 29 to go. Arnold on the drive will go to Vincent. Farrell. Bradley's defense just chasing all over the floor. Now to Barnes at 17 seconds to go. Coach Cope standing there right in front of him, trying to figure out what to do. Here's a drive inside by Vincent. Shot is good for 2. Her first score of the game. She is our leading scorer. Here's a long lead pass hit to Kamora for 2, and it's good again. And that's the period as Bears have scored basket at the end of the period again and take a 14-point lead. They're largest of the game to the break. 46-26 here from the Blue Cross Basketball Championships on Mix 104.1. And we'll return in 1 minute.
Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix is a family-owned business and has been serving Cleveland for 40 years. They work with customers large and small. Call Bradley Concrete at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
Mix 104.1 and Honda of Cleveland are giving one deserving pastor in our local area a chance to win a 2024 Honda Civic LX. Nominate your favorite pastor today at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app.
In life, there are defining moments.
You may kiss the bride.
You got the job, buddy!
Retirement is one of those standout, exhilarating times. Meet at no cost with our local independent team who are here to help coach you along this journey. Call Jay and Brittany Hagee and the team at Alon Planning Partners at 423-315-1441, 423-315-1441. Investment advisory services offered through Foundations Investment Advisors, LLC, and SEC registered investment advisor.
A reminder tomorrow here on Mix 104.1, the championship game for 4A starts at 2 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Central. But there's a Middle Tennessee ladies basketball game at 9:30, and the stadium will not be open until 1 hour before the high school games. So don't plan on getting here a couple hours early and getting in. You will not be allowed to come in. I'm giving you a heads up, so pass the word. At 1 o'clock Eastern. And inside is Stovall for missed it. Rebound. Gannon, who's back in the game. Stovall's missed several inside there low. 40-26 at 7.5 to go. Farrell with the ball for the Lady Raiders at Coffee County. They'll lose it and picked up and lost out of bounds, was tipped out by Brewer. Bradley trying to get back, second straight year. Be nice to get a back-to-back. We've had that 75 and 76, and that team that won 90 straight games, went 36-0, 2 straight years. Went 90 games before they finally lost to Red Bank in overtime in a 1-point game at Red Bank. Let's hope folks remember that game. Inside low to go to Gannon. She's going to try to make nope. She will not try to force a shot up there. 7:08 to go. Coffee County taking a lot of time to figure out a good, clean shot. Here's Patton on the dribble through and goes back out top to Farrell now. Farrell will not shoot over Ware. On to Vincent inside again. Will she go up strong? She'll kick it out and nearly threw it away. She'll go to Farrell. I don't think she wants to challenge Stovall. She's got 4 fouls, And her last one was a charge foul, too. Player control. So that's it got to be in the back of her mind. She's a junior. Coffee County with 6:35. They've burned a minute off the clock. They're down by 14 points. Vincent to Patton, on to Farrell. She'll drive through. She'll throw a shot. It's no good, but they're going to whistle a foul on Harmony Ware. That'll stop the clock at 6:25. Ware picks up foul number 1, just her first. And team foul number 1, of course, here in the fourth. As they erase the fouls at the end of each period. And Farrell will shoot 2. The young freshman has picked up a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer for 5, and she's got a free throw. She's got 6. 40-27, Barrett's by 13. Second shot is also good. 40-28, Barrett's by 12.
Comes press.
Four-court pressure. And Bradley will call time. They got to figure this thing out. So at 6:25 to go in the game, Coach Schroeder says, give me a time, and this will be a full timeout for Tennessee Valley Roger on Mix 104.1 from the Blue Cross Basketball Championships. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Do you think about your heating and cooling system? Imagine thinking even less about it and all for one low monthly payment. Dale's Heating and Air offers carefree home comfort. The trusted technicians will install an Energy Right heating and cooling system with no repair expenses for 10 years, all for one low monthly payment. Plus, there are rebates and tax credits for up to $4,100. Thinking less about heating and cooling just got more affordable. Contact Dale's Heating and Air, 423-236-4000, or just call Dales.com.
Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
Barrett will inbound in backcourt against a four-court press. Now they'll back off. Harmony Ware cross court to a wide open Malia Wilcox. Malia working against Farrell. Goes to Brewer. Bradley, everybody up beyond the arc. Inside low, they'll go into Kimura. Turnaround shot is up. No good rim. Stovall up. Shot is too hard. No good. Rebound on the backside now to Barnes. A couple of good looks in there, but not high percentage shots either, though. Farrell takes the ball with 5:57 to go. Drive inside, throws it away. Oh, it's off Bradley, they say. Tipped out of bounds. Thought we had a turnover there. 5:54 to go with the clock stopped for Bradley Concrete. Inside pass comes to Gannon. Wants to work one-on-one against Stovall. She will. Fire shot blocked by Stovall, but a foul. Folks, Stovall slapped her hand as she went up, and she'll pick her third foul. She's the first Barrett with 3. Gannon has 4, and she's at the line to shoot 2 at 5:50 in the game. 40-28, Barrett's by 12. Gannon's a good free throw shooter. You sank her first 2. This one is good. She's 3 for 3. And a girl her size driving in the paint, she's going to get fouled a lot.
Yeah.
So that's one thing the big girls.
She has good touch.
Got to have. Yep, she does, and good spin. This one's good. She's 4 for 4. Lead is 10 at 40-30. Like to keep it in double digits if we can. Harmony Ware comes into Wilcox. Here comes Bradley racing down the floor now. Wilcox spins from left to right. Calling the plays right in front of Coach Bruder there. She'll drive against Farrell. Gets cut off, gets a screen from Ware, and goes now to Kimura. Kimura top the key left side to Brewer. Looking to go inside to Ware. It wasn't open there. Brewer on to Stovall. Stovall will drop and then reverses back out. Decides against that. Goes to Brewer. Cannot shoot. They're extending their defense now. They're down by 10 at 5:20 to go in the game and the season for one of these two teams. The winner plays Bartlett in the championships. First visit, and here goes Stovall inside for a layup shot. Is no good.
Gone.
And that's foul number 5. Gannon is gone. Their big girl is gone. And the Coffee County radio
No, he called it on 12. 21.
She wasn't even there, was she? Okay. Let's back up here. Fouls on 21. Free throws no good with Stovall. That's Vincent, just her first. Man, and Gannon thought it was on her. Clock stop, 5:13. One more free throw for Stovall. Barrett's at 40-20. Second shot is good. Got the roll that time. Stovall now with 12 points and 3 fouls. 41-30. Barrett's by 11. Long three. Coffee shot too hard to be on the backside of Stovall. She'll lead the Bears down the floor. 3-on-2. She'll bring it all the way through and drive through. Kicks it back out now to Wilcox and nearly threw that away. Saved by Wilcox, and time's called by the Barretts. They'll take a 30, and we'll take one for Tennessee Valley Rods here on the Blue Cross Blue Basketball Championship. We call ourselves to that network. This is Mix 104.1. We're Game Supply Diva Wholesale Supply Group, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
The goodness of Hardee's 2 for $5 wraps just got better with Hardee's new breakfast wraps. Cheesy egg, bacon, sausage, even creamy home-style gravy rolled up in a warm tortilla. So now you can mix and match your breakfast favorites all morning, then mix and match the hand-breaded chicken flavors you love for lunch and dinner. Morning to night, get 2 wraps, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Tax not included. Exclusions apply by time of day. See restaurant or app for terms.
Be Bradley basketball left front court right in front of us here with 4:55 in the game. Barrett's up 41-30 in the girls semifinal for 4A. The winner will play Bartlett tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock Eastern for the championship. Malil Wilcox with the ball out top. Barrett's going to try to probably run some time at 4:43 to go. Harmony Ware, and there's a foul, and that referee couldn't see that, but we'll take it, but that was not a good call.
Yeah.
Everybody had their back to him, and he called it. The guy right in their face and didn't call it. Give the ball to the Barretts. That's going to be team foul number 2 on Coffee. The Barretts have 2. Harmony Ware on inbounds to Stovall. Let's see if we can get that 5th foul on Gannon and get her out of there. Make it a little bit easier with in the final 4:30 to go in the game. Wilcox picks up the dribble, goes to Harmony. Kamora Fields, a bad pass. Just not making good decisions here at all today. But of course, we're being forced that way. Here's a long three. Farrell shot is short. Rebound. Bradley Stovall will clear. And she will give it up to Wilcox at 4:10 to go in the game now. 2 good teams will make the other team make mistakes, and that's what we're seeing here today. You can't apologize for what happens. You just got to take care of business. Here's Harmony Ware inside low, wide open left. Harmony. She's got 6. She's got 10. She's in double figures. Lead is 13 again, 43-30. Ahead to Vinson. Barnes, and here's Vinson with the ball. Inside low to Gannon, who's got 4 fouls. She'll go against shot block. A Stovall. Clock stop, 3:40 in the game. Left baseline inbounds for Coffee. Vinson will inbounds. Barrett's by 13 points at 43-30. They come into Gannon. Gannon there, and we've got a foul called on Brewer. Away from the ball. Going to be her 3rd. Team 3rd. And they'll inbounds again at 3:38 left baseline. Vincent comes in again. That must be their go-to inbounds play. Back, they'll reverse it. Vincent, turn around, shot good. 43-32. Barrett lead is still 11. In backcourt, look, hold it. She got grabbed, and I thought it was going to be a 3-pointer, but no. I don't think Bradley's going to shoot another 3-pointer right now. Brewer out front, 5 count is on. She'll spin through and go to Stovall. Stovall looking to go in there to Kamora, and they go inside to Kamora. She's going to go up and shoot. Shot is good, and she's fouled. Count it. Give her 2. Foul is going to be on number 21, I believe. I'm not sure who that foul was on. Probably doesn't matter at this point. Kamora shooting 1 for Cleveland Utilities at 3:10 in the game. Bears by 13 points. Typically a good free throw shooter. Foul on 21. That was Benson. Free throw is good by Kamora. Bears, that's by 14. They'll go inside low to Gannon. She tries to go over Stovall. Shot no good. Rebound. Stovall has it. And we've got a foul on someone for reaching out. I believe it's going to be on Barnes, 23. At 2:58 in the game.
21 again.
21 again. That's going to be Vincent. She's got 4. No, second.
Second.
4th team foul, though. We'll shoot free throws from this point forward. We'll shoot 2 of them with 2:58 in the game. Barrett's with the ball, up by 14. Harmony Ware comes into Wilcox. She's got 2 girls chasing her. There's 3 girls chasing her. Now 4. No to go to Kamora, and she'll just back away, and there's a foul. We'll shoot 2 now. Fouls on number 10. Arnold, her first. And to the line shooting 2 will be number 0, Kamora Fields. who was saddled with those fouls early on, had 2 fouls in less than 3 minutes playing time. She's picked up 9, though, and a bunch of rebounds. And she'll shoot 2 for Cleveland Utilities. Bears up by 14. Her first one is no good. All the way down and kicked out. One more shot. Second shot coming up for the sophomore, MVP of last year's state tournament, Miss Basketball finalist, everything you could have. It's good. She's made all district, all region every single time it's been awarded. And here's a steal by Harmony Ware on a bad pass by the young freshman Farrell. Harmony spins to the double team. Now she's going to be fouled. She'll shoot free throws. Yeah, she'll draw the foul from, let's see who they're going to call it. 23. Yes. That's Barnes. She's got 4. The line for the Barretts shooting 2.
No, that's 5.
Harmony Ware. 5.
It's 5. She's gone.
So she's fouled out. So their 2 leading scorers have fouled out at the line for the Barretts at 2:42 to go with a 15-point lead. Trying to add to it is Harmony Ware. She'll make the first. She'll have another. She's 5 for 5 at the free throw line today, I believe. 48-32, lead at 16. One more shot. It is up, and it's good. 17-point lead, largest of the game at 2:40 to go. 49-32. Looks like the Barretts are punching their ticket to another state championship game. You'll hear it here tomorrow. And here's a steal and a grab foul on Coffee. Avery Brewer, the steal. Foul's going to be called on number 21. That's going to be Vinson. And it'll be her second. At the line, shooting 2 for the Barretts with 2:32 in the game. Another junior, Avery Brewer, number 2. Avery Day has picked up 6, 8, 9, make that 10 with a free throw she just made for Cleveland Utilities. 50-32. Barretts by 18. As they call it on election night, you can call this for the Barretts.
Yep. You're a pro at it.
Next one is also good. 51-32, the lead at 19 for the Bears with 2.5 to go. Farrell trying to spin free from Wilcox. Goes inside, low ball knocked away and stolen by the Bears. Tatiana Stovall. She'll go back to Wilcox. It is falling apart right now for Coffee County as they're just gambling. They have to. There's no reason not to. And here's the foul call on Coffee again. Number 12, Jules Farrell, going to be her first. We'll shoot 2 more free throws. It will be for line Malia Wilcox shooting 2. 2:13 to go. Clock stop for free throws for Cleveland Utilities. That first shot is up, and that shot is good by Malia. Her 3rd point of the game, but we don't ask her to score. We ask her to take care of the ball. 52-32, a 20-point lead now. One more shot coming up. It's up, and it's good. So Malia has 4, and the Bears are on their way to another win here in the Glass House and another championship game tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock Eastern time. 2 o'clock Eastern. We'll tell you all about that again in our postgame show. We'll have some interviews here. Shot up, no good. Around Bradley, Stovall clear, and headed over to Harmony. And she's going to be fouling backcourt. All they can do is just foul. Anything to stop the clock in these last few seconds. Going to be called again on number 21. That's going to be Vinson. She's got 4 now. And the line for the Barretts, number 11, Harmony Ware, who has 6 for 6 at the free throw line. She also has 3 field goals for 12. Harmony's free throw shot is good. And in for the Barretts, Love Howard as Avery Brewer will check out. Gets a big hand from the Bradley Faithful. We got a throng of fans here today, folks. 1:55 in the game. Next shot is good again.
We need everybody back over here tomorrow.
8 for 8. Need more. We need more.
Oh, yeah.
23-point lead now for the Barretts with 1:50 to go. Here's a ball stolen by Malia Wilcox, and she will take to the house, and she will miss it. A rebound pulled away by Coffee County. A long pass ahead to Gannon. Gannon looking to go inside at 1:35. 55-32 Barretts. Here's a drive, a shot by Farrell. No good. Rebound picked back up and in, and a foul on the Barretts. Farrell on the score. Foul on the Barretts. Foul is on number 20. It'll be Malia Wilcox. That's her second. And then for the Barretts, Aaliyah Osborne will check in. As Bradley beginning to take the starters out one by one, give the fans a chance to recognize them. With 1:29 in the game, 2 free throws coming up for Farrell. Correction, she made the bucket, so she's got the 1 free throw. 55-35, the lead at 20. In backcourt, Harmony Ware. Clock rolling at 1:23. Ware comes across, going to be double team, goes now to Osborne. Osborne to Kimura. Backs away. Bradley not looking to score anything. They'll take the foul shots, but I don't think they even look toward the bucket for a basket of any kind. Kimura has the ball slapped into backcourt by Gannon, grabs it back. We're at 1:02 and mark 1 minute in this game and the season for Coffee County. Another win for the Barretts. They'll go to 33-1. 33-1. Coffee County season is going to end here at 34-4. And we're going to have a time called by the Barretts with 44.9 in the game. 44.9, a 30-second break for Tennessee Valley Raj. We'll keep it here. No, I'll tell you, let's go to the break. Let's go to the 30-second break. Back in 1.5 minutes on Mix 104.1.
I'm Chris Castle with Critical Power Solutions. We are your local authorized Generac dealer for all your backup power needs. Don't be left in the dark. Make a power move. Invest in a Generac home standby generator. Call us today or visit us online at criticalpowersolutionsllc.com.
Supporting high school sports in Cleveland and Bradley County is one of the many ways we can enjoy our local community. At Mermaid Mattress, we support our local community because our local community has always supported us. Mermaid mattresses are made and sold right here in Cleveland. Visit our Mermaid factory on Georgetown Road or our showroom on Stewart Road and help support our local economy by shopping local. Mermaid Mattress, better price, better sleep, better life.
Back here at the Murphy Center, the final 37 seconds of the game. Barrett's up 55-25. It's not a 35-point Mercy Rule blowout, but it's a big win over a very, very good, solid team. Grace Phillips in for the Barretts, and she will replace Tatiana Stovall, who gets a big hand from Bear Faithful. Stovall is welcome to the bench as Grace Phillips, our only senior, will check into the game. They'll bring it into Osborne. Osborne to Grace. Clock's at 25. Harmony Ware out front, had the 5 count on, goes to.
Oh.
Foul's call on somebody. It's going to be on Kimura. That's her third. I guess. 18.7 in the game. Coffee with the basketball. Barrett's going to move on to the championship. As here comes Coffee with 5 subs in. They're going to try to get a time call here. Here's a long 3. No, and missed it. Rebound Brad up. Probably not going to get the subs in. Clock's at 8. Just trying to get on the floor. And here's a ball knocked away by Coffee, picked up, and that's going to be the game. And this game is over. The Barretts win it 55-35 by 20 points and improved to 33-1. Coffee County season will end at 34-4. So congratulations to the Barretts, who will go to the state finals again one more time here tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Central. As they go through the handshake lines, Coach Reuter and Joe Cope have become good friends the last several years. 2 very, very young teams. You expect to see them both back here again in years to come. We'll take a break here on Mix 104.1, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. We'll be back in 2 minutes with more live coverage and look at the stats and some post-game interviews when we return for our Southline Finance post-game show. Back in 2.
All right, Brooke, so tell me, why did you choose Auto Square?
We were just blown away by the customer service. What my husband especially really loved about it is that we did not feel pressured in any way. We kind of fell in love with the car and the people. The person that went over the car with us with all of the features was super patient, very detailed. I will definitely be back to Chattanooga Auto Square. No question about that.
Chattanooga Auto Square.
Luxury lives here.
Two of the world's most iconic brands, M&M's and Twix, are made right here in Cleveland at Mars Wrigley, and they are hiring. Production assistant positions starting at $16.19 per hour and team member positions starting at $19.27 per hour, plus a $1.50 shift differential and a $1,500 sign-on bonus. Benefits begin day one. Apply at careers.mars.com and search Cleveland. That's careers.mars.com. Mars Wrigley in Cleveland. Your tomorrow starts today. Do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Dr. James Gooden at Milligan Vein offers an office treatment that can make you look and feel better, and your procedure is covered by most insurance. Visit milliganvein.com or call Dr. Gooden today at 423-961-5682.
I'm Chris Castle with Critical Power Solutions. We are your local authorized Generac dealer for all your backup power needs. Don't be left in the dark. Make a power move. Invest in a Generac home standby generator. Call us today or visit us online at criticalpowersolutionsllc.com.
When most people think of plumbing and electrical supply houses, there's an idea that they're just for plumbers or electricians or builders to shop at. Wholesale Supply is proud to be open to the public and proud to serve our communities. By supplying the best quality products for the best prices with the best service guaranteed, Wholesale Supply is your one-stop shop for everything plumbing, electrical, and HVAC. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. Helping build communities in the Southeast for over 80 years is just what we do.
Back here on Mix 104.1 from the Glass House at the Murphy Center, they call this place, for the Blue Cross Basketball Championships, where the Bears have just rolled to a 55-35 win over Coffee County. The Lady Raiders season will end at 34-4. Bears improved to 33-1 and will take on Bartlett tomorrow. The Bartlett girls came into the tournament with a record 28-10. They've won the first two, so they're 30-10, but don't let those 10 losses fool you. Go look at their schedule. They played about 12 or 13 out-of-state teams where most of those losses were suffered. They are a very, very good team. They were here in the finals last year. That's who the Bears beat last year in the state championship finals last year over Bartlett. So we'll have a rematch of that again this year as Brad will try for their second straight go ball. You know what Bartlett's thinking? We need revenge. We want revenge because they don't play during the regular season, but they want revenge against the Barretts. That'll be what's on their mind. So the Bears will have to do their thing again tomorrow. Let me tell you some information you really, really need to know about the championship game tomorrow. It starts at 2 o'clock Eastern, 1 o'clock Central. But there is a ladies basketball game here. Middle Tennessee Lady Raiders will be playing at 9:30. That game will be over by 11:30. They will have to have time to clear out the press row and all the interviews and things that they do, just like we do here, before the crowd will be allowed to enter. They will allow no one into the stadium, into the arena here, before 1 o'clock tomorrow, 1 hour before game time in Cleveland. So we're being joined now by one of our former Barretts and currently the coach who really runs the show. We just let Coach Reuter think he knows.
Don't say that too loud.
No, nobody's listening to the radio anyway. Amy Reuter. And Amy, congratulations on a tough win. It started out like, wow, got Kimora in trouble less than 3 minutes into the game with 2 quick fouls. We got 2 on Stovall pretty quickly. She stayed in the game the whole time and did extremely well. Then Gannon started getting in trouble for them. It was a battle of the bigs, to say the least, and a lot of turnovers forced by both teams that we don't normally see, but 2 really good heavyweights going toe-to-toe, I thought, today.
Yeah, I mean, we knew coming into this game that this was, this could be the state championship atmosphere. We knew they brought the crowd the last game they were here.
Yes.
And we played them back in November, and, we beat them by 9 points. Of course, we didn't have Harmony that game. But we knew they're good. They've got better since November, so have we. So we weathered the storm, and we're going to play for another gold ball tomorrow.
4 girls again in double figures in spite of all the foul trouble, with 10 from Kimora, 11 from Avery, 18 from Harmony, and 12 from Tatiana. Tatiana with 15 rebounds.
Wow.
My goodness, 15 rebounds for the junior. And she had her hands full because she was asked to guard Gannon. And that's a big girl, 6'4".
She's a big girl, and she does well. One of the things that she does, I think, the best is when they pass it to her and we double down, she can find the open player, and they can knock down shots. So we had to retrain our kids because we coach all year long, tried to dig down the post a little bit, and tonight we couldn't because they were good shooters. So, we messed up a few times, and they doubled down. They made us pay for it, but overall, I think we followed the game plan. And
you told me yesterday when we was over here, we weren't on the air, but you said the 2 best teams in the state may be Bradley Central and Coffee County. And I tend to agree with you right now. But.
I mean, we've got our hands full tomorrow with Bartlett. I mean, it's going to be a rematch of the state championship game last year. But, you know, I think Coffee County's well coached. And, you know, believe it or not, we have one senior. They don't have any.
Yep.
So, you know, this could be a rematch of future. This could be a premonition of things to come.
Well, maybe they'll keep us in opposite brackets next year, you know. And it's a blind draw. We don't know how that takes place, and it doesn't matter. You got to beat them all anyway. So
That's
as
right.
what Rudy will say, hey, last year we had to beat Bearden in their 57-game winning streak.
We had a tough bracket last year. I think we got the tough bracket this year. So we just take one game at a time and just do what we do.
Well, the girls played really good. We had a huge crowd here, and the band was here. Just a great atmosphere. I don't know if anybody's left at school back there today, but Coach Spangler's gave a shout-out back to the high school if anybody was there.
We really appreciate our fans coming, our students, our band. I mean, the atmosphere here is incredible, so come back tomorrow and support us.
Not a better place in the state to play the state championship game than right here.
Agreed. I'm going to let you get off. I'm going to get off and talk to my girls.
All right. It's Amy Tinsley, the assistant coach for the girls.
Thanks, Gary.
Head coach. Yes, thank you for joining us. Being joined now by one of the girls here. Let's see who's first up here. Have a seat here, Grace Phillips. Well, Grace, you got a ring.
I got a ring.
Can you get another ring?
That's the goal.
It was really good to have you back in here. I know you've been bugged. You got your brace off, though. That's good.
Yeah.
Get that thing off quick, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
How did you feel about the game tonight? You know, you knew it was going to be tough. We saw them earlier this year. But
Yeah. We knew it was going to be tough, and we were going to try to stay out of foul trouble, but Kimura and Tati ended up getting in it, but we kept our head on and did what we were supposed to do.
Well, we pulled Kimura out, but Tatiana stayed in there and had 15 rebounds. You didn't realize it, 15 rebounds. And we had 4 players in double figures, but tough match tomorrow night. And it's odd we're playing Bartlett again for the championship.
Yep.
So it should be not tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock our time, but it's exciting. If you girls enjoy the week over here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And next week's a spring break.
It is.
So sometimes tournaments during the same week, and you miss out on spring break. But this year it just worked out perfect, didn't it?
Yeah, we get 2 weeks off school now.
Yeah, that's right. I think half the school's been here this week, too.
Yeah, they have.
I don't think come to the ballgame or not. They've been out somewhere. But anyway, well, congratulations on the win. Let's hand the headset over there to Malia. Let's see what little bit's got to say there.
Thank you.
That's Grace Phillips, our only senior for the Barretts. As you heard, Coach Tinsley, thank you, Grace, saying Coffee County has 0 seniors. So it could be we need to play them home and away is what we should do each year. Being joined now by Malia Wilcox, and Malia hadn't even had a chance to look at your stats today. Let's see, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals. Doing your thing. That's
my thing.
I said on the air a few minutes ago, I don't care how many points you score. We don't look to you for scoring. We look for you to control the ball and run the team. You're the quarterback.
Yep.
How do the girls feel about going into the game today? Were you concerned that Coffee County had a close game at home?
No, we knew what we had to do to win, and like I've been saying every time I've been on the radio, we studied them really hard. We prepare ourselves. So once like the game was tipped off, we was ready to go, and after halftime, we knew we were going to be back in the state championship again.
Did you watch a lot of film on them since you already played them once? And it's a different team, of course. We played them back at Thanksgiving weekends when it was, and we didn't have Harmony then. She was still nursing an injury.
Yeah.
It looks like, and that's what Coach Tinsley, I agree with them, they got better and we got better.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about playing Bartlett again tomorrow? Are they out for revenge? Have you talked to them? I mean, have you seen? Do you know any of those players enough?
Yeah, we got a couple of friends on Bartlett. It's kind of bittersweet because it's like, okay, we got them last year, so is we going to go back-to-back with them, or are they going to get their revenge? But me personally, I know that we're finna go back-to-back. I'm not trying to be cocky, but like we got this in the bag. We're not letting down, especially we're not going out in the championship game with the loss.
Just do our thing is what we've got to do.
We are.
There was a time we've won 7 titles. We've been there and lost 2 in the finals as well. So let's get our 8th tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to be prepared. We played Bartlett in the summertime, and, you know, it was a good game. They won one time, and we won the other time. So it's just going to be a good game, and I'm pretty sure they're ready to come, but they're not ready for the Barretts.
You keep doing your thing. You don't get in foul trouble. You've done a great job this year, a really great job. Last year,
I was fouling out.
You'd have 2 or 3 fouls within a minute.
I ain't even start. I was fouling out.
Well, you know, but, Lord, you're the most improved player on this team this year. I can tell you that right now. So we'll let you go and get back to the rest of the team, celebrate.
Thank you.
And we'll get some other Barretts out here in a few minutes, we hope. That is Miss Malia Wilcox, the point guard, outstanding point guard, just a junior for the Barretts, as all of our starters are the young girls. We'll be back in just 2 minutes on our post-game show, brought to you by Southland Finance on Mix 104.1. It's come to you live from the Glass House and the Blue Cross Basketball State Championships. The Bears win this one 55-35. We look forward to challenging Bartlett tomorrow at 2 o'clock our time here on Mix 104.1. We'll start the day off, the first game of the day, the 4A Championship. We'll return in 2 minutes with more live coverage.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck, it's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
Did you know you get your electricity from a public power utility? That means you and your neighbors own the utility. Your local government runs the utility just like they run schools and libraries. Cleveland Utilities is here to serve you, not to make a profit. Most employees at Cleveland Utilities also live right here in the community. That's why when we say we are your hometown connection, it goes well beyond the services we offer. It's a relationship with friends and neighbors. 48 million people, or 1 in 7 electricity customers, have public power. Across America, there are about 2,000 public power utilities just like Cleveland Utilities. Public power utilities keep the lights on and prices low. They care about the environment and tell you how to save energy and money and give back to the community. Learn more about public power by visiting Cleveland Utilities or visit www.publicpower.org.
Tennessee Wesleyan University offers more than 80 majors and minors at the undergraduate and graduate levels. With the TWU Pledge, students may be eligible to attend tuition-free. A 10-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio ensures students receive individualized attention, and Tennessee Wesleyan remains one of the most affordable colleges in the region. Visit tnwesleyan.edu to learn more about on-campus and online opportunities. Choose blue at Tennessee Wesleyan University.
You're going to love our prices this month.
Yeah, we got some sweet deals this month, Abby, at Crown of Cleveland.
During the President's Day sales event, save up to 15% off MSRP on new Jeeps and Rams and receive 4.9% APR financing.
There's a lot to love with our financing options.
And we pay top dollar for your trade, plus we'll beat any other Tennessee dealer's advertised price by $500 or pay you
$5,000
at Crown in Cleveland, the better way to buy.
And service.
See dealer for complete details.
Back here at the Murphy Center, the Glass House on the campus of Middle Tennessee State University. Gary Oman, Steve Wills here for the game. The Barretts just won at 55-35. And give you a quick update, tomorrow we'll have a pregame show beginning at 1:30 on Mix 104.1, 1:30 with Dwayne Williams. And it's so good to hear his voice on the air again today. That's Dwayne Williams, our great friend. And he'll be with us tomorrow beginning at 1:30. The tip-off for the first game of the day, the 4A Championship, will be at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, 1 o'clock Central. And again, I keep saying this, folks, you got to understand, because our folks were here early today watching the game in front of us, but we're the first game, and there is a college game here tomorrow with the ladies of Middle Tennessee State. This is their home floor, and they're gracious enough to work things out so we can hold the championships here for the girls this week and the boys next week. But they have a game at 9:30 that should be complete by 11:30. And Matt Gillespie, who's one of the main guys here, the directors of the TSSAA, told me that they would not allow anyone in till 1 o'clock tomorrow. That is our time, 1 hour before the tip-off is scheduled, because they've got to clear out with their post-game interviews, their media, their TV, and all that. Here comes my Barrett's going to come over, and I'll have a chance to talk with him today. So that's going to be, keep that in mind, folks. And I said, can the media get in any earlier? And he says, nah, maybe 15. But, folks, you're just coming in for general mission, Mara. Don't expect to get in here right at 1 hour before tip-off. But that's okay. We're going to be playing the opening game in the 4A against Bartlett. And here comes my Barrett's. And let me get one of them sitting down here right now. Being joined now by one of our juniors, and we've got tons of juniors, but this is going to be Avery Brewer. And Avery, I was just looking, 11 points today, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. Pretty good work for you today.
Yes.
How'd you feel about playing Coffee again this year?
I was super excited. I thought it was going to be a tough game. I knew we had to get on them quick, but I think we were ready. Coach Ritter had a great game plan, and I think we all felt very confident.
Have you played with any of them in AAU ball? Or against
No, but I played against almost all of them.
Against almost all of them? Well, it's ironic. We're going to have Bartlett again tomorrow.
Again.
It doesn't matter who we're playing. You're playing for the championship. That's all that matters. So.
Right.
So I'm sure there'll be some late nights film watching for Coach Reuter.
Yes, for sure.
And have a little shoot around maybe in the morning with you girls.
I think so, yeah.
Well, it was a great win, 55-35, the final again. So join us here, and we'll be here tomorrow at 2 o'clock Bradley Central Time tomorrow, as we should say. And hand the headset there to one of those young ladies, Kimora. And this is Kimora Fields. All right. Sit down here, Kimora. You want to sit down? Take a load off. You worked hard today. I got to talk to you about something, though. 2 fouls in less than 3 minutes now. We don't need that tomorrow, you know.
I know.
But, hey, it worked out great. I was just giving you a hard time. Still got 10 points, 5 rebounds, a block, and a good stat line there for you. 55-35, 20-point win over Coffee. Could you see that coming again after we played them early in the season?
I figured, I knew he had it in us. We have played them. We played them a lot during the preseason and during the season. And so coming in, we knew the players well, and we knew their strengths and weaknesses. So, it was easy to scout them out, but we just got to come out and perform, and so we did.
Well, they know you well, too.
They do.
It was obvious, you know. And they're a different team. When Gannon got in trouble, of course, you got in trouble. You sat, it was over 5 minutes to go in the first period, so you didn't even hit the floor for 3 minutes before you got whistled for 2 fouls. But that's okay. We got to win. That's all that matters. Can we get our second straight gold ball?
That's the plan.
That's the plan. We need another ring, don't we?
We do.
Well, I'll let you go, Kimora. Hey, thanks for joining us today. And we got Harmony back here, and we've got Stovall back here. So let's get Harmony's going to be first up here. And Coach Reuter back there waiting, too. Harmony Ware. Let me turn your mic back up here. 18 points the league scored today. Let's see, 7 rebounds and a steal. And I was talking on the radio when the 2 big girls went out with fouls, got in trouble. You had to sort of carry the load. Did you feel like the pressure, the need that you needed to do that, or we knew you could?
No, we practice that all the time. When if Kimora or Tati goes out, then we got to step up. So I know how to step up and play the floor and just do what I do and try my best to get as many fouls called on Shanna as possible.
You look forward to playing Bartlett again?
Yes, definitely.
Look forward to playing anybody in the state finals, don't you?
Yes.
This has become our home away from home. I heard one of the TSSAA guys yesterday said, well, the Barretts are here every year, and why not,
Yeah.
Let's get that second ball tomorrow night. Should be fun. Anything in the game surprise you? Gannon makes a difference when she's in there, obviously, because she's big, she's tall, she's good, she's talented. She's just a junior. They have no seniors.
Yeah.
We've got one.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me to see us again right here next year in the state tournament, both of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they will be back.
What's going to be key to winning tomorrow?
We take every game the same, so probably just coming out, doing what we do best, stopping them on defense, playing aggressive, and having the fight more than they want it. So.
Well, that's a good answer. That's a real good answer. We'll let you go now, and I'll get Tatiana on the telephone, on the radio here. Not a telephone exactly, but thank you for joining us there, Harmony. It's Harmony Ware, one of our juniors. Here comes another one. And Tatiana, put that headset on there. Let me turn your mic back up here. Tatiana Stovall today is the 12 points, 15 rebounds, 15. 2 assists, 6 blocks, 2 steals. Just a typical double-double game for you, isn't it? It's becoming a habit.
Yes, there is.
A good habit. We got really concerned there in the first period. And, folks, by the way, the next game's being introduced. That's why the roar from the crowds here. Kimora, 2 quick fouls, you 2 quick fouls, but you didn't come out of the game. Did you come out at all till the very end?
I did.
I didn't think you did. And you got the stamina to play that hard because you were challenging Gannon, who was doing pretty good. Let's see what she ended up with. She had only 8 points for the game and 5 rebounds. So you had triple the rebounds that she did. She got in foul trouble there too, but we're playing Bartlett again tomorrow. Now, you weren't here last year.
Yeah.
But let's give some people some history. You won 2 state championships at Bell Buckle as freshman and sophomore. You won a state championship in track.
Yes, we did.
So you could win a bunch of state championship rings.
Yeah.
You'll need an extra hand for those rings on your fingers there, won't you? Can we beat Bartlett again? Well, you didn't play Bartlett last year.
Yeah.
I asked Harmony there, what's the key to beating Bartlett tomorrow, do you think?
Well, I know we do really need to stay out of foul trouble, and I know they can be pretty tough. You know, things might go down, but at the end of the day, if anything happens, we don't need to go in there and do anything. We need to get our teammates pulling back if anything happens, so we don't get a technical.
Good answer. Last game of the year, no matter what.
Yes.
Why not us, as Coach Reuter says? Let's win it all again, okay?
Right.
We'll let you go and get Coach Reuter up here and let him talk to us for a couple of minutes.
Thank you.
That's Miss Harmony Ware, our junior, and our killer on the boards with 15 big rebounds today to go with 12 points and 6 blocks. And here comes the man who heads it all up, Coach Jason Reuter. Coach Reuter, get his mic turned back on. Coach,
yes, sir.
I know you probably won't get here to go look at some film or whatever.
Well, I haven't even been in the locker room with my girls yet. We went straight to the media room, but you're right. We got to get on. It's a quick turnaround. Play tomorrow at 1. I mean, we got some heavy legs. Bartlett played this morning too, so be no excuses. But anyhow, you're right. We got a lot of work to do. Everybody thinks it's a big celebration. You guys go out and eat at Demas's or wherever, and we go back to work. So enjoy yourself, Jerry.
We're going to try to. We'll be back here tomorrow, though. What was the key today to winning the game, you think? Because we got in quick early foul trouble.
Defense.
Well,
we held them 35. They didn't shoot real well.
25%.
They got some open looks, but they didn't get many. And we the few they got, they hit some. But I think defense was different. We held them to 35 points. We didn't get a lot of shots off, but that's a little misleading because we stalled it there and we shot 20. You look at the fouls, they had 12, we had 15, but they fouled us, 6, 7 times on purpose?
Yeah, it's very
So it's very, people look at fouls and they don't understand the whole game. Yeah. But so I'm a little concerned we didn't get more shots off, but that's Murfreesboro, and that's the glass house for you. A lot of strange things happen in here. Coffee didn't shoot it well, but I will say my girls had a lot to do with that.
Oh, yeah, they sure
did.
And,
Tatiana with Kamor going out with 2 in the first 2 minutes. Don't think we prepared for that. We prepare for that. That don't mean it's going to work out.
Right.
But I will tell you.
You didn't panic, though.
We didn't panic. And I clenched up a little inside over there. You didn't know it, but I got missed basketball. That just went out in the first 2 minutes. Now, she's got 2 fouls. She didn't roll an ankle. She didn't hurt a leg or something. So, hey, I could have put her back in. You saw I had her up there to come in.
Yep.
And we never got her back in because the horn went off, and I'm glad we didn't. But I'm just proud of our girls' defensive effort. I just think we guarded them man-to-man every trip, and if people go against us, they know what we're going to do. Defensively, we don't have a lot of gimmicks, but
yeah, it's just playing basketball. 4 girls again, double figures, and 15 rebounds from Stovall today. Man, 15 rebounds.
That's a load. I didn't. A lot of that.
And she never come off the floor to the very end.
No, and a lot of it is positioning, like where we put you at on defense. Now, with a girl like Gannon, she's going to be around the bucket. That's why I chose her instead of Kamora, because Tati's a little longer and a little better rebounder than Kamora. And I just said that about a missed basketball. So we put her, and that left her around the rim to clean the glass for us, so to speak. Now that puts Kamora out chasing a guard, but that's what we do. We play man-to-man. So her cleaning the boards like that, I wrestled with it yesterday all day about who to put on her, because Tati's better guarding perimeter people. But I went with it, and looks like me and my staff, we talked about it, and I think we made the right decision.
Well, Coffee County with 0 seniors, and you with only 1. 2 good, solid teams again next year. Looks like returning. What concerns you most about Bartlett coming tomorrow night?
I just sit there and watch the first 3 quarters. They're long, they're athletic, they're depth. I mean, I've got their box score.
A lot like us.
A little bit. They're pretty long. The word on Bartlett was they didn't shoot the 3 real well, but today they hit 9 of 29. That's still not shooting it. That's not setting the woods on fire, but that's they shot a lot up there. Gosh, 29. Of course, Cleveland zones.
Yeah.
So our game will be totally different. We will not. I'll go ahead and give a scouting report. So Bartlett is dangerous. Here we are. It's poetic. We're reading them. I don't look in history books. You got 2 teams meeting back-to-back years in 4A. Well, I know it's first time in 4A.
Yeah, I believe it is.
But in the largest class, it's probably not happened many times.
No.
We got a chance. We're on it. We can't relax at this point. I mean, we got to relax, but we can't. This is for all the marbles. This is why we work.
It's for that another goal.
This is why we work. And you put yourself in a very elite category. Certainly Bradley Central. I know my history. You know that.
Yeah.
and you know it better than I do, but 75-76. Only time our school's ever done that, and it would sure be special. You know, you win a state championship, I told my girls it will change your life. It will change your life. I don't know how much, but you'll always be called state champion. And heck, we had girls get an NIL deal last year from winning a state championship.
Sure did.
Look, I know my girls are going to play hard. You know, unfortunately, someone's got to lose. I just don't want to be Bradley Central Bearcats tomorrow.
Well, we're with you on that.
Let's go.
We'll have the game here. Got the women's game here tomorrow morning. I've told our fans they won't allow fans in here till 1 hour before tip-off, unlike we've been doing, because we are the first game of the day, too, though, so that's another reason, I guess. But we need a big and great support here today, and the band was here again, too.
Oh, yeah. McCoffey's just down the road, 45 minutes. But
and they turned school out today.
Yeah. I need to talk to my principal about that, Mr. Spangler. But, no, he tried. Our school system does a great job supporting us, but I think they had to make a decision. You know, we're on spring break next week, but anyhow, I got to go see my girls.
Okay, hey.
Thank you, guys. See you
tomorrow. Thank you, Coach.
Yes,
congratulations on the win. Barrett's are now 34-1, and they'll play for the state title tomorrow against Bartlett one more time, just like last year. So we'll see if we can make that happen. Again, let's let you know tomorrow's game is the first game of the day for the high school championship. The 4A will lead it off, followed by the 1A, which is playing now in their semifinals. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock Eastern time. Since there is a ladies game, Middle Tennessee State Lady Race will play tomorrow at 9:30. They will not allow people into the stadium until 1 o'clock our time tomorrow, 1 hour before tip-off, because they've got to clean out press row, clear out the TV and radio crews, just like we're doing here now. And then they'll allow people to be brought into the stadium. So for Steve Wills, for Gary Omby, for Axel Lee, Axel Rapiza, Axel Pizza back to studio. A great job again today. And for Dwayne Williams and Josh Rogers, they're going to have a pregame show tomorrow at 1:30. We'll start at 2. They'll have a pregame show at 1:30, and they'll start right on time. You can get their thoughts, and then they'll join us here live from the press row here at the Murphy Center. And for now, we'll say so long for now. God bless, and go Barretts.
When injuries happen on and off the field, C4 Sports Therapy offers a total body functional approach to rehabilitation that helps you get back in motion fast. C4 is a different kind of therapy, offering personalized treatment programs and performance training and analysis in our professional athletic training facilities in Chattanooga and Cleveland. Our experienced high-energy team is focused on helping you recover fully from injuries, regain fitness after surgery, and prevent re-injury. Take your performance to the next level at sportmed.com/C4.
Our prices are better than a box of chocolates.
You pick it out, we work it out.
At Crown in Cleveland. During the President's Day sales event, save up to 15% off MSRP on new Jeeps and Rams and receive 4.9% APR financing.
At Crown of Cleveland, we have clear and transparent pricing.
The price you see is the price you pay. Plus, will be any other Tennessee dealer's advertised price by $500 or give you
$5,000.
At Crown in Cleveland, the better way to buy.
And service.
See dealer for complete details.
Two of the world's most iconic brands, M&M's and Twix, are made right here in Cleveland at Mars Wrigley, and they are hiring. Production assistant positions starting at $16.19 per hour and team member positions starting at $19.27 per hour, plus a $1.50 shift differential and a $1,500 sign-on bonus. Benefits begin day one. Apply at careers.mars.com and search Cleveland. That's careers.mars.com. Mars Wrigley in Cleveland. Your tomorrow starts today.
Did you know you get your electricity from a public power utility? That means you and your neighbors own the utility. Your local government runs the utility just like they run schools and libraries. Cleveland Utilities is here to serve you, not to make a profit. Most employees of Cleveland Utilities also live right here in the community. That's why when we say we are your hometown connection, it goes well beyond the services we offer. It's a relationship with friends and neighbors. 48 million people, or 1 in 7 electricity customers, have public power. Across America, there are about 2,000 public power utilities just like Cleveland Utilities. Public power utilities keep the lights on and prices low. They care about the environment and tell you how to save energy and money and give back to the community. Learn more about public power by visiting Cleveland Utilities or visit www.publicpower.org.
I'll admit I was wrong. What else can I say, girl? Can't you play my head and not my heart? I was drunk, I was gone. That don't make it right, but promise there were no feelings involved.